intentional, but
welcome everybody to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from MyBookie Studios. It is Tuesday, April 27th, Maz's favorite day.
Oh, love
You're
Tuesdays.
in the best mood already,
Hey,
aren't you?
my daughter's got her confirmation tonight, so we're excited here.
Oh, so you're going to try to not swear on the show today?
No, I can swear now.
Oh,
No, his daughter's
before
going
you
to-
go to
Once
church.
6 o'clock mass hits, then I got to be good.
Right. So
Priorities, Tom.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Tom's got to swear all he can so that then he can go confess.
We're
and then
talking
go to
sports.
his-
I got to swear. I have no
That's
choice.
Right. That's right. I'm your girl, Pilar Lastra. Like always, we've got Tom Mazawey. We've got D-Mac. We've got Fish back in the
Yes.
fish bowl. Woo! We missed you so much.
Where the hell you
Fish.
been?
I've been at the house on the couch.
All right.
There you go.
So that's what I've been doing. I had a good weekend though, other than me getting sick Sunday morning. It was fine. I mean, there's nothing you could do. So.
Fish, were you drinking
That's
like a fish Saturday night?
No, I was not. I was not actually.
Well, that's.
But I could tell that story 15 years down the road.
There you go. Easy G behind the glass, keeping us in line. And our boy Luke manning all of our social media. So, you know, we'd love to hear from you guys. So hit us up on our social media at Woodward Sports. And, of course, you can always give us a call. 313-552-6322 is the number. In the second hour of the show, we are going to be having our world-famous baseball trivia. Get home with Hall Financial, where you have a shot to win a $100 gift card to your choice of either Detroit Wing Company or Lashish. So get ready. Get ready, everybody. Call us. All right, Maz, why don't you start things off with your sports update?
I certainly will. But as always, brought to you by our good friends at mybookie.ag. Don't forget, use that promo code Woodward and get your free money. First deposit, they'll match it up to $1,000. So get on board. Tigers in Chicago tonight, taking on the White Sox. Detroit swept by first place Kansas City. That's right, the Royals, who are supposed to be rebuilding, they're in first place. Tigers just 7-16 on the year. They've lost 5 in a row and 10 of 11. Jose Urena gets the ball for the Cats. Lucas Giolito pitched the perfect game last year. He gets the ball for the Chi Sox. They go from the south side of Chicago tonight at 8:10. Shohei Ohtani has done it again. Struck out 9 Rangers last night and knocked in 2 and scored 3 runs. He batted second as a pitcher. That's right. Angels win it 9-4. How about this? Ohtani becomes the first home run leader. He leads the majors in home runs, tied with 7, to be the starting pitcher for a game since Babe Ruth did it in 1921. That's what we're looking at.
100 years.
100 years.
100 years. It brings up the question to me, is this the start of a new age of maybe pitching and hitting? Because it seems as the guys get older into college and into the minors, they got to pick one or the other. But him playing in Japan and being that, like we've watched home runs by him, makes a different noise.
You heard him, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And for him to go out and
He's amazing.
have 9 strikeouts and to be able to do that reminds me more of Little League ball, growing up with a guy named Matt Dirksen, rest in peace, but he was our best player, but he could throw it and hit it, and that's more the way that the kids growing up these days. Maybe we'll see more of that.
You never know. How about those Pistons? They snapped that 3-game losing streak. Finally won a game last night. They beat Atlanta. Why are you winning? We want first place. We want first pick in the draft, not first place. 100-86. They win it. Jeremy Grant, Frank Jackson, 18 apiece. Detroit still last in the East. We're all right. 19-43. They host Dallas tomorrow. Just 10 games to go in the regular season. Lots of teams vying for a playoff spot. Wings playing out the string. They're in Columbus tonight. Your buddy, Joe Valino, recalled for the game tonight. Tell me a little bit about Joey V.
Yeah, Joey V, obviously high draft pick a few years ago, played down in Grand Rapids, went over to Sweden this year, played in the same league as Maury Sider, and really had some development. So I think this is what you're going to see with 6-7 games left in the season, is getting some of these guys in, get them a taste, and get them hungry for what they're going to work towards this off season. And to me, he comes at it where I know Drapes likes him. He's responsible both ways, but he's got a little bit of more offensive skill, I think, and confidence now. So, again, could be a guy that you're looking forward to as part of these this next young tier that can help. So
And Mo Cedar's
exciting for
doing
him.
pretty well too.
What's that?
Cedar's doing pretty well for himself.
Sider, yeah, obviously that's a guy #1 prospect, and obviously being a first rounder. And I still remember when he was drafted out of Germany, and everybody sort of questioning Steve Yzerman, and I just said, it's part of the Yzer plan again. Trust in the process.
6 games to go in the regular season. Yesterday we told you NBC bowing out of NHL coverage starting next year. After 16 years, ESPN will be the top dog again. Turner Sports expected to join them. How about now even HBO Max in on this? So it could be Turner Sports and HBO Max getting involved.
I choose Turner. I'm throwing my hat in the ring because hopefully I can do. I'll tell you this. I'll do hockey for you, whatever you want, as long as I get to do wrestling too.
Of course.
AEW, baby.
No, but they're saying it's going to be Turner and HBO Max.
I'll even go over there too. I use that service.
They
too,
got all those
wherever you
action
need.
movies. You can get in one of those things.
You got it, Maz.
All right. NFL draft, you know it. It's the week. 3 days away. Lions still with pick number 7. No movement yet. By the way, Taylor Decker says he doesn't plan on getting the COVID vaccine, and he doesn't want to talk about it either. So something's going to have to give here eventually. Who is going to win? Big brother. We'll see. Urban Meyer, by the way. They're going to take Trevor Lawrence. He says, not so fast. He tells NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, we got it down to 3 guys now. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields. Because obviously he coached Justin Fields in Ohio State. But that's his top 3. He said they're going to take the full 15 minutes on Thursday night to make their decision.
Seriously?
That's ridiculous.
That's what he told Rap Sheet.
That's
That's
ridiculous.
Absurd.
But that's Urban Meyer. That's Urban Meyer coming in.
Uncle Herbs.
Uncle Herb's coming in, trying to throw off some dust to
Waste
get out.
of time.
I know. We always say when you know who they're going to pick, we're like, hurry up. Make your damn pick.
You know what's going to happen.
You should know the first overall pick because you had a year to decide.
Yeah, but
For
their logo gets to stay on a little bit longer on TV. Get that Jag
it's
logo.
the only time that logo Jacksonville will be on TV much this year.
They've been a lot better than the Lions have, and they're an expansion team.
Well,
They've been a lot better than the Lions.
Listen, the Lions are 32nd. We covered that yesterday.
we're not 30. We're 32nd in somebody else's eyes,
That's
not
what
in
I'm
our
saying.
eyes.
Only ways up.
Couple of AFC
31st.
championship games for the Jags, by the way, and we've had one only. By the way, 49ers, they're shopping quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. They could make a deal before the draft or even during the draft. Those are the latest words out of the Bay and Jason La Conforna of CBS Sports. So Jimmy Garoppolo could be on the move. And my favorite day of the year coming up this Saturday. It's the first Saturday in May. Not May Day, but the 147th Kentucky Derby. All set for Saturday. 23-year-olds going to the post. 2-1 favorite, Essential Quality. Post number 14. Second choice, Rock Your World. Gets post 15. He's 5-1. Known agenda out of the dreaded one hole. 6-1. Hot Rod Charlie, the fourth choice, at 8-1. And you see it right in front of you there. Now I want to go here because Luke made me a little something.
A little
something. Let me go here. Let me open this up here. And that's why I wanted
This is
Eazy to
Maz
play
on-
it for me.
Maz
But
on modern technology,
let's see if I can
guys.
find it.
Let's see here. Where's my glasses?
Where did he put it?
When
Beds? Let me hook.
hit this
Let's see.
message here.
Seinfeld, new tab. Where the hell is it? Okay. I will play it on the next time. You don't have it, do you, Eazy? Okay. Okay, that's great. Anyway, let's go to this day in sports because it was the greatest day in New York Giant history. 40 years ago today, the Giants on the clock after New Orleans took George Rogers. Giants are up now.
The New York Giants, first round selection, Lawrence Taylor, linebacker, North Carolina.
It might have taken the team just a few seconds to decide their pick, but that didn't make it any less controversial in the locker room at Giant Stadium.
We had a pretty good linebacking core. To bring in another linebacker, we really didn't see it. I thought that we had more needs to fill.
There was some controversy earlier this week that some of the linebackers, some of the defensive players might walk out. Well, I think that's just talk, and I really believe if they decided to walk, Coach Perkins would open the door for them and give them plain fare wherever they're going.
Their media was playing that up. The veterans are going to be unhappy if I
See, you wore
came
98?
there. I started on the bottom just like everybody else. I mean, when I first got to the Giants, I was on the 3rd team. And then I moved to the 2nd team, and then before I knew it, I was on the 1st team. This is all in the first half hour. But
It only took one day for the Giants to realize they had something special.
Oh, my God, I love you, LT. You know, I worked at LT's restaurant, and when he opened it, I'm like, I got to get a job there. So I went. I was a bar back, like bringing the glasses and the ice and
Did you
stuff.
ever come in?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
big
all
time.
time.
Oh yeah,
Really?
oh yeah. But I had to go work for LT. It was right next to Satin Dolls, which is now Bada Bing. Was Bada Bing in Sopranos?
Yeah.
It was right next to Satin Dolls. So LT's, and then of course it went out of
Makes
business
sense.
because he just didn't take care of it, and
That's a shame.
it was a shame. It was. So that is this day in sports. What a great day, 40 years ago. Now we go back to Saturday night, Easy. We were there. We were watching the UFC at Broadwell's house. And Chris Weidman busted his leg, Pilar, as we told you. And we didn't want to show you the video yesterday.
I
We
remember
didn't
with censored, our new censored
Yeah.
Yes.
logo.
But, you know, we did find
D-Man's
the
face.
X-ray today. So we could show you the X-ray,
the
I guess,
X-ray.
right?
I don't know if I can look.
X-ray's
You guys
fair
tell me
game.
if
X-ray is
the-
fair game.
That's all.
Oh,
There's Chris Weidman's leg.
gosh.
And he said he wants to continue his career in the UFC, by the way. It's just
He didn't
it
only
looks like a
break-
clean break.
There's
Both.
nothing clean
Look at the
about this. It's
how
awful.
heavy the force did
Oh.
that have to break
Oh
that?
my gosh.
Well,
That
it
is
makes sense why he
awful.
fell down.
Our clock is out, by the way,
I
Fish.
mean, yeah, it's something. It's
Isn't that
that's
ugly?
terrible. How could he still want to go back and fight after
He's
that?
an athlete. That's what they do.
Yeah, I guess. But
That's what they do.
I would say, would you want to go back and fight after that, or would you be like, you
if
know
I'm in the middle
what?
of my career, it depends where I'm at. You know what I mean? If that happens and I'm in the middle, of course. If I'm at the end, no. You know, if I know what I know now, probably not.
Speaking of the
back
end.
then being him, probably.
Speaking of the end, we will talk a
I-
little bit later about an NBA player that I think is at the end of his career because he kind of looked like it last night. Kevin Love with the Cavaliers. That's another story.
Yeah.
That's another story.
After that image, Adam on social media says, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh." I agree. Oh my gosh.
That's
This is
more than a
bad.
flesh
It's
wound.
bad. Ugh.
Just telling you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was over pretty quickly.
Darren, yep, UFC 261 was off the hook Saturday night.
Made a fan out of me. I'd be honest. It made a fan
Really?
made a fan out of me. Yeah.
What was it that you enjoyed, Maz, as being not?
I really paid attention. I really got into the fighters. I asked Eazy. I did some studying. Broadwell was giving me the dope. I love. What's Rose's last
Thug
name?
Rosa.
What's Thug Rose's last name?
Rose Namajunas.
Oh, I love her.
Doug Rose.
Did you see the?
I love her.
There's
She's got balls, man.
There's a
Anybody has
video at the
balls to be
beginning.
fighting in
There's a
that
video
sport.
at the beginning before the fight with her husband standing there and,
Yeah.
and behind where they're you're the best, you're
Yep.
the best, and pumping her up.
Yep.
And, you know, that's what it's all about. And
I saw her
living it.
lay a big fat kiss on him, and I'm like, is that her husband, or is she just digging her trainer a little bit? So Eazy said, no, they're married. They're married. That was that's a perfect couple right there.
Yeah, they're awesome. And the
That
first
is
time
a
she won the
perfect-
title, the other girls in her face talking trash like how they do, and she was just sitting there like tears down her face, like saying the Lord's Prayer and like saying that she's the best. And then next night, knocked her out cold.
Pilar, she's just standing there as they're doing the announcements. Bruce Buffer is doing the announcing, and she's just standing there. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. And you see her. That's all she said. Until she didn't want to listen to even the announcements that they were announcing her name and her opponent's name.
I mean, that's what
she
you
was
have
locked
to do
in,
to,
man.
yeah, get locked in and get your game face
And
ready.
she did, and she finished it off. What? 2 minutes in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a quick first round.
Wow.
2.5
Head kick,
minutes in. A
knockout.
That's
kick
the power of the mind, I guess.
and the foot.
You know,
Yeah.
Perfect,
Yeah.
kick, perfect kick to the face, and that woman was out cold.
As the underdog too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got a lot of respect for these people. I truly do.
Social media is saying that I should see everybody's reaction in studio. Yesterday they were calling for Stick's reaction to the break in studio. I could not even imagine. Stick, can you reenact that?
What are we talking about?
When you saw
your
the break?
reaction when Weidman broke his foot.
It was literally, oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
They were at
Oh
the-
my God!
Yeah.
Like that was it. And if you watch the video and you watch the reaction, I think I was the only one because I was sitting in that booth.
Look at Fish getting squished.
I was sorry, Fish. I was
Look
watching.
at Fish Stick.
Look at him. That is a perfect picture.
There we go.
That's the Fish Stick logo right
at the
there.
fish
There we go.
stick.
See,
Right
when
there.
I'm up here,
Let's do a
you
thumbnail.
miss Fish. But no, I was sitting where Eazy is, so I was looking at like the bottom end of the screen, and they were watching their bodies up top. So I only saw the legs, and I saw it break immediately. And that's why my reaction was bigger than theirs, because if you listen to it, Ace is like, "What did he kick him? What I miss?" And I was just like, "Oh my God!"
Stick was like,
Brutal.
because, like, you know, you could see we consider ourselves like tough, you know, tough guys or whatever
Right.
like that. When you see stuff like that, that's still.
I can't watch it, man. I can't.
I don't either. I can see
No.
that all day. You can show me X-rays and all that. That doesn't bother me
Right.
one bit. But then, like, that's why watching it back where we played it yesterday, and I put my face over the thing because you can still. When he went, I said it makes sense why he fell down when he put his foot down.
Yeah.
Dude, the fact that he tried to put weight on that
Yeah,
was
he didn't feel it yet.
Well, but you
God,
don't
it didn't
know.
go
The
through his
adrenaline's
skin.
going
He was in-
like
he
through all
was
your
in
body
shock.
and stuff.
Yeah, shock.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see that break? Did you see the X-ray?
No, I haven't seen the X-ray yet.
Put that X-ray up, Easy.
Oh wow.
Take
Well,
a
he's
peek
gonna have
over
to
here.
take a look. I mean, it's
There it comes, right
it's
there.
intense.
But honestly, that's the type of break you want. They heal faster.
no,
and it's
absolutely,
better.
especially the ankle, the clean break. He will come back.
That's
and he'll come back
considered a clean
stronger.
break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at Dak
That
Prescott.
looks all jagged and crazy.
No, Pilar, I'll tell you this. The worst injury that I ever got was I didn't break my ankle, but I tore all the ligaments and tendons going hard. Skates first, got tripped into the boards, and that took a year and a half to rehab. Like literally, and still sort of feel it to this day. So the fact that it's broke off is a blessing. It's wild to see that happens, but you would expect him to come back and fight from that. There we go. Yep.
That's crazy.
Look at his mouth now.
Right
Oh.
there, and that's why. So there's your horror movie section of the hook today.
Hats
Yeah,
off to
that's
Chris
crazy,
Weidman.
yeah.
I hope he does come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Whoa, that's a hard one.
I remember
was it
Monday
your-
Night Football when Lawrence Taylor broke Joe Theismann, and Lawrence Taylor stood up right away because he heard the break.
Yeah.
And he's standing up on his he's hitting his head on the helmet. He's hitting his hands on the helmet. Come out here, come out here, come out here. And Frank Gifford and the guys were there, and they were like, something's horrible. And then they played the video, and you saw it, and they said, turn away. That was the first big accident in front of people's eyes. That was it. It was horrible on Monday Night Football.
I'm not. You know, I have a hard time even just watching the football games when they show over and over a replay of a player getting
look at
injured,
Dak.
and they go back. Right, I would say they go back and like they zoom in on the player, and you see his ankle being crushed, or you see how his knee hyperextends, or even worse, like the elbows when.
Yeah.
The elbows hyperextend. Oh, it's gross.
I remember Willis McGahee going over the
Kids
top
are
at one of the
watching
bowl
this.
games. That kid went down. Kevin Ware from Louisville runs into the bench. I mean, there's just so much ugliness out there. These guys, man, they put it out there.
Well,
Yeah, they do,
it's
but-
almost too is that we're so desensitized in society that when this happens, it has to be this graphic to get a reaction.
the
You know what I'm saying?
reaction.
And
Yes.
it's one of the realities of sports. You know, when certain things happen in sports, and God forbid, you know, serious or death or whatever, but you realize there are in these combat sports, in any sport, like you're talking football, we played hockey, all this, there is the ability for a nasty injury.
How about
Right.
when you pick up teeth off the ice and stuff like that? It's
You pick
But,
them
but
yeah.
teeth I feel like
are
are a
the
little
worst.
bit better.
No, teeth
than
are the
seeing
worst because I'll tell you this. Because
lot
if
of
you've
blood.
ever had a teeth knocked out, which all these are fake, is I got cross-checked, is because when you get cross-checked and it disintegrates, but then you got the nerve, right? So it's the air, so you got to take wax.
Oh,
so you got to
man.
take wax, and you put wax on the open nerve so that the air doesn't get into it, because that's the worst part. But I remember
I
losing
didn't
my
even
teeth
think
in
of
St.
that.
Louis, and then flying right back and going to Doc Shoha's house, sitting in his chair in his house and getting a root canal and getting him pulled out and stuff.
They have to give you a root canal after the You
I
lose
got
a tooth?
yeah, the way they got knocked out. I lost this one, but it chopped.
Oh my
two
god,
of them
I
in
can't
half,
even. You guys
so-
are gonna get me sick here.
Yeah.
I get like chills, like gross chills.
You earned every
I
penny,
don't-
Mac.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you did.
Thanks, and I
And
gave
they
the
did a
most of it
really
away.
good job.
I know you did.
They did a really
They
good
did.
job.
Hey, you know what? Because I said,
They
you
didn't
know-
make them too thick. Sometimes I feel like the teeth
no,
can
and,
look a
and
little
I
thick.
said put a little bit of a like cigarette stain or tobacco in there. I don't want no something about Mary. I don't want no Thomas Holmstrom chompers. You look at his friggin' face. Look at him and Roman Reigns got the whitest pearlies and.
That's Tom Brady teeth.
No, Tom's just don't. Why you always gotta hate? It's Tuesday. You're allowed to
Yeah,
dog
that's
Tom
why.
Brady, but no, mine fit me. So
Yeah, no, I think they did a good job.
Thanks.
Excellent job. All right, are we done with our gross updates of
TB
the
Tuesdays.
We are.
TB Tuesdays, Maz hates him.
TB Tuesday? Is that why you don't?
That's
wanna
why I
do
wore my cat
Tom
shorts
Brady
today.
Tuesday?
No.
That's why I wore my cat shorts.
Look at this. Oh my God, please don't fall.
I won't.
Please don't
Let's
fall.
get unhooked.
Oh my gosh, please don't fall.
why I wore my cat
Look
shorts.
at these epic
Look
shorts.
at that.
To make Maz smile, guys.
I love it,
That's
baby.
right.
I love it, man.
That is how you know you are a boss.
And
You look-
Stick and I figured out that if you don't like cats, it's because cats don't like you. That's what anybody who cats like cats. They don't like
so-
you. No. You're out. Yeah. They don't like you. They don't
I
like
don't,
you.
I don't like cats, but cats like me, and that's why I don't like them. Like, get away from me.
I think they're great.
No, they don't
Cats
like you.
are- cats
they
are
know you
great,
don't like you,
but
so they
they're-
irritate you like that, right? You gotta prove to cats.
They got
I
their
had a
own personality.
27-pound
This will be
cat.
left alone, or they'll come to
Lazy
you.
man, that Stick said, lazy man's animal. Food, clean the litter.
That's a cat.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I
But they
don't
got
like
the
them. though.
attitude,
They,
but
they
cats-
use you. There's no affection. They don't give
So
a,
okay,
a
so
crap
here's the thing
you.
about a
See,
cat.
but you don't like cats, so I don't.
Get in there,
anything
Luke.
that comes out of your mouth might as well be peanut. Teach
Luke's
you
gonna
for
stick
peanuts.
up for
Well,
cats
so
now.
hold on. But cats, this is the personality of a cat, though, Eazy. When a cat wants to cuddle with you, the cat's gonna come up and love on you,
purr.
yes, and it's amazing, right? But then if you squeeze it too much or too tight, it's gonna run away. You went too far. It's on the cat's terms.
Well, listen, that's spoken from a dog person that wants to order a dog around or whatever, and it's just you have
I'm
a
not a dog.
relationship.
I mean, I don't want to order my dog around.
but that's
My-
what dogs.
I love
My
dogs.
dog is like a cat. If you call him, he'll just come up when he wants to. He don't
But
give a
when you
shit.
tell him to go,
Whenever-
but when you tell him to go to his bathroom or go into his hole for
He does.
punishment, he does.
He does. He goes into the John.
Yeah.
When he
And
starts barking at the mailman and trying to grab the mail from the slot.
All right,
Cheater! Get there! Time out!
You guys pretty much hit on the point already. Cats are great. I love them. They're super affectionate if you know how to treat them.
Thank
you
you.
can't hold them tight.
No.
You got to be kind of apprehensive, and they'll come to
Absolutely.
you, and then you'll get all the pets in that you could ever want.
I feel like
Absolutely.
that's like a relationship, right? You squeeze it too tight, and then they're gonna be like, "Get away from me!" But if
Absolutely.
you're just cool about it, then
See,
they
quit
come up and
marrying
they love
dogs,
on you.
marry cats.
There you go.
Cats are
All right,
users.
guys, we're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, we're gonna be getting to the big hook, some NFL draft talk. So don't go anywhere. You're tuning into the Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
This is the perfect
that's my guy.
time to learn a trade and start a new career. Learn more about their 10.5-month hands-on HVAC program at northwesterntech.edu. Northwestern Tech, the HVAC school that works. All right, friends, welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. Make sure that you are joining in on the conversation on our social media at Woodward Sports. If you like to have some fun, tune in. If you don't, then don't, right? Okay, so, yeah, I'm seeing these cats, no cat people. Some people are allergic to cats, so in their defense, I'm going to agree with that. All right, so the big hook today, it's draft week. We're talking all about the draft. Take
I don't
a
know what
look
the hell
at
we're going to do
this.
next week. I'll be honest with you.
We're going to be analyzing the draft. We're going to be saying
true.
who did a good job, who didn't do a
We got
good
another
job.
good week of this. All right, good.
Absolutely. We're going to be seeing. I mean, there's 32 teams in the NFL. We're going to get to break down who did what, who flopped, who didn't.
Good point.
So, yeah, there's a lot to talk
We got
about.
at least 2 more days of this.
Easily, because it's 2 more days till the draft.
2 more. I meant 2 after. You got the Friday, Monday after the draft to go back.
All right, guys, so let me ask you Lions fans this. Earlier today on Good Morning Football, they asked a question that was very intriguing to Lions fans. We're going to go ahead and put up this graphic. Lions fans, would you take this trade? Let's go on ahead and put it up.
Well, there's a couple of them.
All right.
This is the first one.
This is the first one. This is the Patriots, who I've been predicting that they're going to deal with them.
7th overall pick. Lions would receive the 15th overall pick, 2021 second round pick, 2021 fourth round pick, and the 2020 second round pick. I think that this is a very, very generous deal. You're getting a lot of picks in this one if that's what you need. If you need picks, this sounds enticing.
I want another number 1. I want another number 1 from the Patriots. Instead of a second next year, I want their number 1 next year.
But they're going 15th. It's not like...
I don't care.
If we went 15th, it would be just fine. I don't feel like...
Hey, what's the Jimmy Johnson trade down chart say, Maz?
That's right. We got to check on that.
We got to check on
That's
it.
right.
Hey,
don't be giving me this
I'm not
crap.
giving my opinion until I see the Jimmy Johnson. Can you explain to people at home how that is brilliant use still to this day? Jimmy Johnson, former coach of the
Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
Right back in the day, Michael Irvin and stuff said he can't, and it's used to this day, right? Where
it is.
What
Basically,
the Jimmy Johnson trade chart?
It's Jimmy Johnson. He put his own flow chart together, and it's how he stole all those picks from the Vikings for Herschel Walker. I mean, people are like, you traded Herschel Walker, you're getting all these picks. What are you going to do with him? Well, he turned it into a couple, 2-3 Super Bowl championships after that, and they still use it. It's huge. So well, there it is. Look at that. That's the Jimmy Johnson value chart.
Can you break it down for any of us?
Not really.
It's very special. Walter on social media says, Maz, stop. Your jealousy of the Patriots is showing.
Come on, Walt.
Shocker. All right, let's see another trade offer that they put up there. Hypothetical.
There's no way this
Would
one
you
is
take?
happening. There's no way in the world that the Lions are going to trade with the Chicago Bears. And Good Morning Football have the Bears on there. Come on.
They get the Bears. We get the 7th
Oh, wait a minute.
overall
We get the
pick.
first round pick,
It's not
too?
bad.
They
It's
get
not
their
bad.
first round pick, 20th overall. So this first
That's two
round,
first
20th
rounders.
overall. Then 2020 first round pick. And we get Akeem Nicks. Hicks. Thank
So the
you.
Bears get their quarterback. So do you want to give the Bears their quarterback? I don't.
Don't.
Well,
See, here's the thing for me,
But-
right? If you're gonna move back down, right, and both of them are 15 to 20th, which I think is that if you're gonna move back down, then you're eyeballing Micah Parsons. Is he gonna fall to 15?
Right.
Right, which makes that deal. I think on the back end, Maz, might be able to move the 4th to a 3rd.
I'm sure.
Right, or something like that. But that deal, because it keeps it out of the division. But the Chicago deal is a little bit enticing. But I don't know if we'll get the guy we want at 20. Right, where Parsons is gonna, sort of fall within that middle range, unless you're gonna use the trade with Chicago to package something to move back in, right? So,
I just
right
don't
now,
feel
if I
we
was
can-
gonna have to choose, right? If you move, maybe you looking for a first rounder from, but if I'm gonna move the 4th to a 3rd with the Patriots, I think I do that one because and that's if Micah Parsons is my guy at 15.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance he could be there. And there's some mock drafts that have him still in the top 10, even if the Lions don't take him. Some guys got Denver taking him and other teams taking him as well. So he's probably not going to last till 15. That's the kicker.
Yeah.
But the Lions have so many extra picks. Thank you to the Rams. And if they pull this deal off, thank you to whoever they pull that deal off with. They've got room to move 2s and 3s and 4s to get up and move up that board and maybe get a second first-round pick.
Yep. Next one for me. I mean, there's no way that I see them doing a deal with the Bears. You can't. You can't do anything with the Bears that's going to help in your very own division. You can't.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
no.
Good riddance. No way.
But what quarterback will be left?
You can't do it. You can't do it in any way, shape, or form. You can't do anything that would help them get better.
But you don't know they're going to get better. They could still screw up the draft. You don't
Right,
know.
right.
They're
But
gonna
what
get
if
better.
they do?
Right.
I mean, do you know how terrible the Lions would look if you trade away the 7th pick and then you help another team get better? You would hope that they don't. But what if they do?
If you're doing that with Chicago, you're doing it because, again, it comes down to don't worry about the other teams. Worry about who is calling the shots for your team and what you're building. And they have to. The difference in the past is the Lions react to everybody else or what they're doing. No, we got to set our own ship of sail, and that's what Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell and everybody, John Dorsey, Chris Spielman, up to the top to Sheila Fordham.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing. So let's play it out, and that's why we're going to enjoy the journey, right? And talk about it next week and break it down and be able to see, because the excitement is I feel like going into draft, it's the most excited because I don't know. And that's okay because I trust the process to what it is. Now, just thinking how hockey's done, you don't want to really trade inside your division unless you have to, like we did back in '99 for Chelly. Right? Which is, so different things can happen. I think it goes to Maz's question, which quarterbacks are gone? Who is available? Now they're talking about Trey Lance or Mac Jones to San Francisco. They're talking about dealing Jimmy Garoppolo. There's fireworks in front of us at 7, so when we're down at the draft party, you know where we're going to be? We're going to be at the Del Mar down in Greektown, 7 to 11, with Joint Bell, our very own, the whole Woodward Sports Network staff. We're going to enjoy this Lions draft party together, and we're going to soak in the process, and then we're going to talk about it, and we're going to be there together. So that's it. So
Pick
it's trust
4.
in the people.
Pick 4,
Right.
pick 6. Those are the keys. Then the Lions sit at 7. Pick 4, Atlanta. Pick 6, Miami. There's going to be movement. One of those teams is not picking where they're picking.
And it ain't
Right.
foul.
Fish, I forgot what all of your sound effects were. Is that a call? Is that a breaking news?
No,
Is
that is the caller. We have Zach on the line who wants to talk about what the Lions are going to do with pick number 7. So here he is on the line right now.
Hey, Zach, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
We're good, man. What's happening? What's on your mind for the Lions? What are they going to do at 7? Would you make, first of all, would you make any of those 2 deals we just talked about?
No, and as much as the Hicks deal does sound enticing, as I think you have a point. Do you want Chicago to draft a quarterback? Like, we've already had to see them do this once a few years back, and look how that turned out.
Exactly.
I mean, if they fell flat on their face with that pick. But, no, I think it's 7 to stay put. And I think, and as much as people are going to hate it, it's like, oh, we have to take a receiver. We have to take a Jamar Chase, a Devontae Smith, or Jalen Waddle. One of those 3 guys. This is a pretty deep draft for wide receivers. I didn't realize until I looked the other day. There are still some guys that you could get in a round 2 or round 3. But if Sewell is there, and I hope he is, but Cincinnati might need him more just because, yeah, Burrow does want Mark Chase, but on the other hand, you have to look and go, well, let's see, do I want him to have his favorite target from LSU, or do I want to see him on his back 50 times? I don't know that, but Miami's sitting there at 6. What if they try to add to that line to get to a more protection? Look, if you add Sewell to the O-line, you have Decker, you have Jackson, Ragnow, no doubt he'll get an extension. You're going to be set. You'll be set for a while. But then you talk about Parsons. Hey, this is a linebacking core that needs, you have to bold underline that, needs the help as much as possible. I'm for it. I mean, my friend and I, we still have talked about it. He said it the other day. He's like, I feel like I'm the only one that wants Parsons. And I told him, no, I do if he falls to him, but I'm more on the Sewell bandwagon just because of what it's going to do and the tone that it can set for the new regime.
Good call, Zach.
I'm lockstep with you, Zach, as far as looking at those 2 players and about the wide receivers, where it is deep and maybe not one of those top 3 guys, but we got to build the pit, right? You got to build championships on the lines, and if Sewell's there, and this is the one conversation we got into yesterday because Chris Sims, who Maz loves his prognostication, he had a guy like Rashawn Slater, from Northwestern, who everybody's talking about is going to be Sewell or is going to be him. He had him ranked 5th. So and if you look at his mock board now, he has him down to more of the 20th. So I think if Penei Sewell's there, that's a go-to. That's why you gamble, and the second piece is defense and Micah Parsons. But that's where I think that if you're thinking Micah Parsons, you're also thinking move around. You're thinking Penei Sewell drops there, boom, if he's your guy.
Yeah.
And Zach, stick around because we've got. Wait till you hear what Dan Orlovsky says, and we're going to come back with that in a bit. And then we have Chris Sims' mock draft, not his rankings, but his actual mock draft. And you're going to be shocked at some of where he's got some of these names going. That's all I got to say. Yeah. It's going to be a great draft.
So do we have the final selection? All right, that they were giving the Lions overall. So then the trade with Washington. So Washington takes the 7th overall pick. Lions receive 19th overall pick. In 2022 first round pick.
I like that.
Where's that pick going to be?
But that's a problem. When you're taking a first round pick, where is it going to end up?
They're in the middle.
No. But if you give them 7th.
You give them 7th, they're going to upgrade. They're going to get a quarterback that they need, right? Now, suddenly, don't forget, you can't sleep on Washington. They've got a solid defense. They've got a solid receiving core. This is a team that, with the right quarterback, they're going to be able to move and shake stuff. So
well, they got the right quarterback.
Hold on. You know what? Dan Snyder still owns them. We're good. You're good. You're good. Make the trade.
They have the quarterback already. Your guy.
I know.
1 year, Fitzy.
And I love
Fitzmagic. 1 year.
Ryan Fitzmagic.
They're going to win 9 games minimum this year.
With
9
him,
minimum.
But if they get a solid quarterback,
they're going to be good.
They're going to. If they get a solid quarterback, I feel like this is a team that could really be exceptional.
Okay, so we pick next year in the 20s. That's an extra pick.
No, but that's not what we need. We need protection for Goff now. You can't be in the top 10 and start thinking, hey, guys, we have a quarterback problem. It may not be that we don't have a good quarterback, but we sure as heck don't have somebody protecting our quarterback, and we sure as heck don't have and we sure as heck don't have a defense. That is our major problems. You can go, unless Kyle Pitts falls to us, then I'm not for going and getting a wide receiver, any other skill position, because there's other places that we have got to address in this draft.
You're not going to get a defensive guy that's going to be a standout like Chase Young. I've gone over that 100 times with you. There's 5 offensive linemen that can go in the first 2 rounds. So if you go to 19 this year, you're going to still get an offensive lineman at 19, a good one. Look at Chris Sims' board. There's 5 good ones that could be in the first and second round.
If the Lions go with Chris Sims'
and then next year you're getting a pick in the 20s again.
How many times have the Lions gone with Chris Sims' board?
Hold on, you'll have 3 number 1s next year.
You can't
if you trade with
mess
Washington.
this up. I think that they need to either try and aggressively
That's a steal.
go for Sewell
It's a
or
steal.
Pitt.
That's a steal.
See, this goes back to what I said, because it's what is their plan. Because you can't say they're not looking ahead to what's coming up next year as far as quarterback, linebackers, defensive guys. Usually how it works is if there's an offensive front of the draft one year, usually the defense front of the draft the next year. So it all goes to see what's coming down the future. I like what you're saying, Maz, because you can still get, like I said, Rashawn Slater is his 5th ranked lineman. So to go to 20, you're guaranteed to find one of those 5
Well, he's
guys.
19.
Right.
Skins at 19.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's not out of the question, as long as after what comes out is we did this because we're planning on doing this, right? So if it's in their game plan now. In the past with the Lions, it's all been just shoot and miss and whatever at the moment. What's the moment? Who's the best player? No, plan it out, and that's what you need. So in that, this is why it makes sense, because it's now. Right? What's now? Now's the 5-win season. They're going to earn their top pick next year by their record. But how else can they accumulate, like some of the better teams have done in the past, to make their team better quicker? That's what the NFL is all about. That's why it can flip. And if we think 3 years is when this team is going to be really competitive, well, they got to think that too, if they're competent in the front office. So that's what it comes down to. All this is... It all could happen. It all still makes sense depending on what their plan is.
Darren is saying on social media, Goff needs receivers to throw to. If the ball ain't in his hands, he won't need protection.
We're not taking a 1 pick on a receiver. Sorry, Dink.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Does he need weapons to throw to? Sure. And he's absolutely right. If he's throwing the ball, if it's not in his hands, he's not going to need protection. But the thing is that he's going to have the time to throw accurately. And there's so many wide receivers in this draft that they'll be able to draft in the second and third round.
Yep.
I'm not really worried about that.
They just got to get them right. Just get it right.
Yep. They got to get. The only person I say reach for is Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, and he's
That's
not going to be there.
A playmaker,
He's
right?
gone.
The only way he's going to be there is if they were to trade up.
Right.
With
he's
Atlanta.
gone by
he's
6
gonna be gone.
at the latest.
He's going to be gone by 4.
And whoever
I still don't think so.
Whoever wants him up there is not getting rid of him, right?
Right.
Right. Absolutely.
I think still the Falcons are taking a quarterback. I don't care what anyone says. Pitts will go at 6 to Miami.
If the Falcons take a quarterback, that certainly is going to say what they're going to do with their plans with
Julio.
Matty Ice.
And Julio.
No. Well, yeah, I mean, Julio. There's talks about the Falcons taking calls on potentially trading for Julio. That could really change things up too. So, I mean, it's said left and right everywhere that the draft is going to start at pick number 4 this year to see what in the world the Atlanta Falcons are going to do. So, all right, guys, we're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, we've got more draft talk, more advice to the Lions from a former Lions player. What? All right, don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
So what's up? My name is Sean Baligian. Glad to be a part of Baligian and Bell every day at 11. I'm the guy that gets pissed off at all the stupid sports fans out there.
What up, though? I'm Drake Bell here on the Baligian and Bell show here at Woodward Sports Network. Tap into the energetic Sean and the calm, smooth Drake Bell.
Bridge Street Exchange, downtown Fenton. I'm trying to find me a shirt. Ooh, look at these swimming shorts. What are you doing over there, Stick?
I'm trying to find me a drink. Ooh, look at these bonfire bitters.
Ready for summer.
Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Maz from MyBookie. It's Derby week. It's NFL Draft week. It's NBA and NHL and Major League Baseball. Racehorse or workhorse. Between the NFL Draft and the Derby, there's no shortage of odds, prop bets, and horses to take advantage at mybookie.ag. Predict to go first and last in the draft, anything in between. Is it going to be Trevor Lawrence? Will it be Zach Wilson? Only Uncle Urban knows that. If you got a hunch, you can cash in right here at MyBookie. Make sure you hit up their website this Saturday, May 1st, first Saturday in May, for some freebies because they're celebrating the 2021 Kentucky Derby with a host of free games, spirits, and spins, not spirits, and chips available throughout the day at the MyBookie Casino. Darren likes to play couple of chips in there. He likes to play his blackjack. And what else do you like there, Ben?
I'm a slots guy.
A little slots guy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to didn't step out of bounds here. Sign up with the promo code Woodward to get your first deposit matched up to $1,000. Promo code Woodward. Get your free money. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, my friends, it is draft week. We are just days away from the 2021 NFL Draft. And for us Lions fans, this is basically our Super Bowl. But I think that we're moving on up, guys. There's a lot of hope for us. So we're going to play a quick clip that we have from former Lions player Dan Orlovsky giving advice to the Lions. So let's play that.
Someone on our set, Shefty, Mel Kiper, Todd, someone tell me the organization in the NFL in its history that has built itself a consistent winner on skill position players in the draft early. It's never been done. It doesn't happen in football, okay? I've lived it with Detroit. I know the fans of Detroit have lived it. I've been on the team when it's like, let's take another receiver early, when we don't have the pieces in place to allow those receivers to play. The Detroit Lions have to be disciplined. Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, don't do what your predecessors have made the mistake of doing, and that's taking these skill guys and going, we need a guy for our quarterback to throw to. No, you don't right now. You're not a good football team. Build from the line of scrimmage. If Penei Sewell falls to you, you should be sitting there going, my goodness, we got a tackle that's going to play for 10 years. Vera Tucker might be really good as a guard. I know you've got some pieces, but you as an organization, I've watched you make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake taking pass catchers. Do not get caught up in the shiny, sexy object. Do this the right way for the first time in Detroit in 30 years. Take a big.
Big Dano. I love Dano.
So you
Ran out
guys-
of the end zone because we had a bad offensive line back then in the day.
I was going to say,
He
you
would
guys
know.
were here
Yeah.
when he played for the Lions, right? So
Yeah.
you guys are very familiar with him. Is it any surprise that he would be saying, guys, this is get protection for your quarterback?
I think he's brilliant. I love watching him. He's got great advice. I love his takes. Like we said, it's not a sexy pick, but if one of those two big boys are there at 7 and you're there, and I'd rather have that than take a wide receiver, to be perfectly frank. Honestly, I'd rather just trade the pick like we've been discussing. I don't want offensive linemen at 7. I think we have a very good offensive line. Yeah, it can get better. Free agency can help you as well. Look what the Chiefs went and did. They went and traded their number 1 and a bunch of other picks to get Zeus, Orlando Brown, from the Ravens. There's ways to improve your line without having to draft that high when you already have a good line. They already took Frank Ragnow at number 1. You know, they got guys. They got Taylor Decker, a few years before that. Enough taking the line, guys. You need a splash. You need something. I don't want a receiver, but I know it sounds like I want everything. Just trade the
Well,
damn
we
pick.
need everything.
Trade the damn pick and get more picks next year.
So they very actively have said that they're willing to take calls. That
Yeah, but they
their
need
lines
to
are
build.
open. It just needs to make sense.
This is a problem from a guy that's been there, a guy that's known how they did in the past. But again, this will tell you if they have a long-term plan by what they do. And Dan said it the best from a quarterback is you don't need a receiver because you can't protect to get him the ball right now. So they'll be there later or in the rounds. I agree with Maz. Is you collect the picks because of where you're at right now and what you're building. So don't deviate from the plan. Build from the inside out. You know, you can never have enough linemen.
But let's just say that they don't
great
get.
linemen that
Let's
can
just
be
say
there.
that they don't get the trade. Let's say that they
Okay,
don't get
then-
the trade,
then-
right?
then
I mean,
if
look,
Sewell's there,
Atlanta.
you take Sewell.
Right. So, I mean, that's also what you have to go into this draft.
not gonna
saying,
kill
what
you
if they
taking
don't
them.
have? What if they don't have the option to
Guys,
trade? What
do
if
you
nobody
remember
wants
what
to
we
trade
did
with
last
them?
year?
Atlanta has been
They took
trying
a
to trade
cornerback
for.
at 3. It cannot be ever worse than that. And that's not against Okuda. It's about talking about positions of need or whatever else, building the team. But obviously, on a mandate to win now, you know, and you don't have you have Quintricia there, they're not the right people. That's why I'm saying if the friggin' foundation and their game plan, it's not to win now. It's to win down the road and make sure they get the pieces in place. So right now, their first pick as an organization, as this regime, should tell you what direction they're going to go.
Right.
Can
And
you
biting
imagine?
kneecaps off starts
Yeah.
in the pit.
Can you imagine next year? Let's say they made that deal with the Skins, and they got that number 1 next year, and they got the Rams number 1, and they got their own. What team do you ever see picking that has 3 number 1 picks? They will be the
Miami.
talk. They will be the talk of the draft next year if they can pull a deal off this year.
So imagine you're saying exactly. Look at what Miami's been doing the last
They've
few
been
years
great.
and stuff. But the fact that wheeling, dealing, getting picks and stuff like that, and they're further along. So
Big time.
if you're looking for a team that maybe you can emulate in a little bit of what you have to do to get back quicker, that would be Miami and how they've done things. And hopefully Detroit follows suit and we get there quicker than later.
I also think Miami's going to be one that's going to throw a wrench in everybody's
can.
plans here.
They can.
I think sitting there, if a quarterback that they're slightly interested in is available, I think that they actually end up going for a
They have
quarterback.
6 and 18 in the first round this year, Miami.
Isn't that crazy? I think that they need a quarterback for the future.
How about last year? They didn't even have to move to get Tua. They didn't have to move, thanks to us, by not lighting a fire
But
under
look
the rest
what
of the
Tua
league.
was for them. Tua's not this.
No, I understand
They
that.
should have gone obviously after Herbert, right? They should have done something, right? If you
That's
could
what
look
Chris
at things
Sims said.
like in hindsight, but I don't think that Tua is going to be their quarterback of the future. If I was them, I'd very happily take a quarterback at 6 that will be available.
I've said it in the past. They had a deal set with the Texans. Tua was going to Houston, and you know who was going to Miami. And now he is in trouble with 22 women. Deshaun Watson, I'm talking about. I'm telling you, that deal was done.
Yeah.
Maz Insiders?
No doubt.
Oh, nice.
All right, guys, let's get to Chris Sims, we talked about him just a little bit, you know, what he said as far as Justin Herbert and Tua.
Yeah, Chris Sims has been great.
Let's get to his... Yeah, but the thing is that what I like about Chris Sims is he's got his opinions and he sticks to it. And we had a clip of him on the show yesterday where he was defending his quarterback position.
His logic.
And he said, it's not that I don't think that Trevor Lawrence is a phenomenal quarterback. I do. I just think somebody else is better. That's all he says. And I don't dog that. I don't dog that.
If Chris Sims was a bookie, what's his percentage?
That's a good man. I'd have to really.
No. I'm not saying to the T.
Right.
I'm saying is he like he is better prognosticator with whatever fact. Why do you like him so much? Because he's so controversial, or because you like the way
I like him.
Like that he does it his own way. Like give people some substance because this is your guy, but he's been right on different guys. He might be wrong, but like this is your guy. So sell people on why they should pay more attention to him and not Mel Kiper or
Mel
Todd
Kiper.
McShay. They all have him.
I dig them all, but I think Chris Sims is a little out of the box, and I think he looks at the quarterback position more deeply than these other guys do. He is a quarterback. His dad was a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He was a great quarterback for the Giants.
He played in this league.
Yes, Chris Sims played.
Absolutely.
He was a quarterback. Journeyman, but a quarterback. He's been around the game.
So does it make sense that even though he wasn't, but with the pedigree and the fact that he's been on an NFL field and been around there, that when he's breaking down quarterbacks, that maybe you should listen more to somebody else?
He grew up with Uncle Bill Parcells.
Thank you. That's I was all just trying to get.
Grew up with Uncle Bill Parcells.
Right when we say Jordan Palmer, right? As far as like I said to you, who's he working with? Is he working with, you know, different guys? Because that's the Josh Allen quarterback whisperer. There's a guy that works with talent. There's another one is what does Chris Sims say about this and the fact that he sees talent where we don't. Why? Because he played the position. So he knows what's going on under here more than we do. It's not like you got to forget these guys are video games and computers.
Right. Let's put up the draft there, Easy. Put up Chris Sims 2021 mock draft. He doesn't do a lot of these. This is his one that's out right now. And I want you to look at a couple of spots.
I was going to say, I think that the one that everybody's got to go first look at is spot number 32.
Yep.
Justin Fields falling to the end of the first round.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Will Tampa Bay take a flyer on him? Why the hell not? They can trade whatever the hell they want.
Fields is Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers,
correct.
All the late guys
that's
that
what
go
they're
in
thinking.
the draft. That's what he's
predicting
that he's going late.
Yeah. Super. Okay, now put it back up so we can see what else here catches.
He's got Penei Sewell going to the Lions at 7. Then he has the Skins trading number 8 with Carolina. Carolina trades, and Trey Lance winds up in Washington. So that's the last quarterback up till Justin Fields. Man, it's a crap shot. He's got Rashawn Slater going to the Bears at 20. That's the kid that says I'm the best tackle in the country. Penei Sewell going at 7. He's got the Bengals taking Jamar Chase. They're taking the receiver instead of the Kyle Pitts.
Well, they're going with the LSU combo.
Yep, and Kyle Pitts goes to, like we've been saying, Atlanta. That's the hot pick going to them. I personally don't think it'll happen. I think they're going to take Trey Lance myself, but Kyle Pitts is going to be off the board at 4, 5, or 6. It won't go any further than 6.
But I also feel, though, just for what you're saying with Atlanta, if there's the potential to trade Julio, which does financially make a lot of sense, as much as I don't think anybody would want to part from Julio. Financially, it does make a lot of sense for them. They'd be saving about $15 million in cap space, right? But still, hurt or not hurt, I mean, he's just a decoy out there. He just needs to stand out there, and you got to put double coverage on him. He gets other guys open.
He's still got a few good years left.
Absolutely.
No question.
Absolutely. You've got to double cover him. If he's out there as a decoy, I don't care. But if you have a guy like Kyle Pitts, then it makes me just a little bit more comfortable to go on ahead and say, okay, what can we get for Julio and free up some cap space here? I think that Kyle Pitts makes the most sense for Atlanta. It would be scary to watch what Atlanta could do with Julio and Kyle Pitts both there, but I just don't see that happening with their
Well, they can
cap
score
space
points.
situation.
They can't keep them off the board.
Well, I
though.
know, right? I mean, all right, Fish, who do you have for us?
We have David who wants to talk about the Lions' number 7 pick, as it will always be for this whole week. So he is online. Hello, David.
David, welcome to the show.
Hi, guys. Hello, guys. Yeah. I think the Lions should get a better draft pick because Stafford's gone, because he is gone for good.
Yeah, I mean, they could get a better draft pick.
Well, they're in a position, and we'll have to wait and see. But again, it goes down to, do you trust who's making the decisions? And I do.
Yes,
do you
we
trust
do.
Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell and the new guys?
Yes, I do. No question.
Yeah, I do as well. I think that the Lions need to just go in there and say, this is what we need.
It's all in
And
it's all
this
in
is-
their plans that we don't know right now.
Right.
Listen, if you sit in Steve Eiserman or Kenny Hollins, there's a whole board of what they're trying to do and which way it plays out. So,
Yeah.
And again, we still have to wait to see what happens. We speculate there's all these quarterbacks and all this stuff, but teams haven't.
And then once
haven't-
it
right.
starts,
Get there
I always
early
say,
for the
like,
draft, guys. The Delmar, we're going to be down there 7:00 Greektown.
it's also
Thursday
one
night.
of those things, like, I don't know if you guys have ever prepared for your fantasy football drafts. I actually, I have a mad preparation system that goes into this, and I do not deviate. I do not deviate because every single time I have deviated, I'm like, what did I do? I ended up with way too many sexy running backs and not enough wide receivers, or I didn't cover this position. I waited way too late because these shiny stud players, I was like, we're still on the board. How can I pass on this? How can I pass on this? When all you have to do is stick to your needs and don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Say, this is what I need to draft first. Okay, running backs checked, wide receivers checked. Now I start filling in my other positions because that's what you need in fantasy football. I feel that the Lions need to say, these are our key positions that we need to address. And everything else we can address later in the draft or,
Well, we know they
other
need a
ways
whole new defense, so, but they're not going to get it in the first round, second round, or third round. It's just,
No.
it's going to take time.
And I would be very interested to see if they do get a trade offer. I mean, I feel like the two teams that have been very vocal about, hey, we're open to listening to a trade are Atlanta and the Lions, and nobody's made
And
that
Miami.
trade yet.
Miami at 6.
I just hope that we're sitting here next week, right, after all the rounds are done, right? We're going to sit here Friday and we're going to break down the first round. But when everything's done, that you look and you go, oh, okay, I see their plan.
Mm-hmm.
And because then, slowly but surely, and as long as you made a great point, Pilar, no matter what it is, if you stick to your mil spec, your military spec, if you, this is the way it has to be done, no matter what you're doing, you'll be more consistent, and that's when you'll get the return. So they had to establish a whole different, build. It's like the Three Pigs. Let's build this in a mansion in brick this time. We haven't had it. We've had sticks. We thought we had a couple nice houses.
No, we had straw.
We had straw, but then we had wood. We thought it was nice, but that got burned the hell down. So now we need like some nuclear government military
Yeah, we
Area
need,
51 shit right now.
Steel stuff, you know what I mean?
I think
like
these guys will do it.
weatherproof. We need something that's like COVID proof.
And here's the thing.
Attack of the Aliens proof. We
Here's
need
the
it
thing,
all
you
right
have
now.
to think back, like I always say, go to the top. And it's sort of like we're going to see all this stuff. And you have to remember, Sheila Fordham, who's now in charge, was sort of blackballed by her old man and kept back to see what she could do. Now that she got her feet wet, and to me, I look at our career as like 93, 4, 5. Right? Yeah, it went bad, and it went bad real bad, but we bounced back and to learn what it is and more on it. So, I mean, I'm excited. I'm as excited for this draft as any draft because this is a start, and I know it is.
I'm very excited for this draft. I think it's going to be very theatrical.
It's better than last year when we knew what the hell was what those idiots were going to do.
Right.
Idiots. To the idiot mobile.
They're gone.
Let's go, Matt.
They're gone.
All right, let's put that picture up one more time of Chris Sims' draft board. I want you guys to hit us up on our social media and let us know which one of these picks you find to be the most what in the
egregious
heck was he thinking?
Justin
No
Fields
way.
at 32.
At
He will not get
32.
past number 17, the Raiders. The Raiders would take him in a minute and put him behind Derek Carr.
Yeah.
He's not getting past 17.
I mean, yes.
I mean, if you really want to go that low, he's not getting past 17. He might not get past Philly at 12 if he's there.
No, somebody's going to take him. There's no way that even just to have him as a backup, somebody will take him. That's the kind of guy you want on your bench.
Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields. Couple good college quarterbacks there.
Yeah.
See if they can be good pro quarterbacks.
That would kind of upset me, though, because I really do want to see Hurts on the field as a starter.
Kenny Burke from Facebook said he could see him taking out a lineman with Anthony Lynn on the staff and getting the run game going.
Absolutely. There's a guy that, again, Anthony Lynn, offensive guru. So, I mean, he knows what he wants and what he needs, and you don't think he's in Brad Holmes' ear is the fact about if it's that legitimate alignment at the front. So it's about the guys that have been around, too, and the coaching staff and everybody in the organization. So keep bringing up names. I keep liking it even more.
He's the guy that said, stick that needle in Tyrod Taylor's lung.
That's so jacked up.
Hey, he got his guy on the field.
He got Herbert.
He got Herbert on the
play.
field.
I mean,
The trainer did that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the trainer did that. That's messed up. Isn't that messed up?
No,
That's
it's
like,
messed up that Matt said it.
I just throw it out there.
Well, but I mean, he
your
did
own
say
coach. It was the trainer that messed
did
it up.
I know.
The fact
Come
that-
on, I played around.
say
Play around. Hey,
he got
we're
his boy on the
sensitive with the
field.
Lions. Don't play around with our coaching staff until we deserve to yell at them after the first game.
Those are only cats I like, Maz. Those damn Lions.
I know.
The Tigers.
How about the Tigers?
And the
Yeah.
Tigers. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to start talking some Major League Baseball. So don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
We are here, downtown Fenton, my favorite Bridge Street Exchange.
That's right. And you want to switch up your wardrobe this summer? It's this easy. You ready, Joey?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I like it. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Ooh, Brixton. Nice. One more time?
Yes.
Ooh, I like the hat on this one, too. You ready to do it one more time, Joey?
I'm getting tired. One last one.
All right, let's change it. Bro, where's your shirt? You need new clothes this summer. Bridge Street Exchange in Fenton. That's where you need to go. Thank you, guys.
What's up, guys? D-Mac here for 8 Mile Vodka. Remember, it's not the what, it's the who. And if you choose to drink, you should drink 8 Mile Vodka. Why? Because it is aerated, carbon filtered, made in Detroit. Exceptional quality. Don't take my word for it. You can go to anywhere, ask your bartender on the rocks or straight. I hear that's how people drink it these days. Or go to Myers or see us here. Remember, it's not the what, it's the who, and the rate from Detroit.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from MyBookie Studios. It is Tuesday, April 27th. I'm Pilar Lastra. We've got D-Mac. We've got Tom Mazawey. We've got Fish back in the fishbowl. We're so happy to have you back. I missed your sound effects, your calling noises.
Bring!
Bing, boop. There you go. We missed them. We missed them. We should just have them recorded. And actually, no. That is your job security. Don't ever let anybody record them, because without those, we really couldn't function.
Well, they could just do them. It's
No,
not hard
it's
to
not
do.
the
They
same.
tried.
Yeah, they tried. It
They
was an embarrassment.
They did not succeed.
Epic fail. We've got Easy D.
I was picturing Fish, like, you know how rappers like have those ad libs? This picture Fish just like bling. Just like in the
Yeah, that's what we need to do. And of course, Luke is manning all of our social media. So hit us up on our social media at Woodward Sports. Across the board, we'd love to hear from you guys. And of course, you guys can give us a call. Next segment, we've got our world famous Hall Financial baseball trivia. Get home with Hall Financial. So give us a call, 313-552-6322. All right, Maz, give us your sports update.
I certainly will. Brought to you by mybookie.ag. Don't forget, use that promo code Woodward and get your free money. They can give you match your deposit up to $1,000. Tigers and the White Sox tonight from the south side of Chicago. Detroit swept by first place Kansas City, now 7-16 on the year. They've lost 5 straight, 10 of their last 11, and they got 9 games on the road, 3 with the Sox, 3 with the Yanks, 3 with the Bo Sox. Tonight, South Side, 8-10, first pitch, Jose Urena, Lucas Giolito, the matchup. Pistons snapped the 3-game losing streak. They beat Atlanta last night. Jeremy Grant and Frank Grant, 18 apiece. Detroit, 18, make that 19, and 43 on the year. They host Dallas tomorrow, just 10 games to go in the season. Wings in action tonight. You look at Darren's 3 keys to victory. They're in Columbus. They just want to get the hell out of town. Joe Valeno recalled for the game. Just 6 games to go in the season. NFL draft, we've been talking about it all day long. Thursday night from Cleveland. We're going to be live down at the Del Mar in Greektown. Am I right about that, Mac?
What's that?
Are we going to be at the Del Mar in
We're going to be
Greektown?
at the Del Mar in Greektown at 7 o'clock. The whole crew for the draft, and it's going to be exciting.
All right. Make sure you join us. Taylor Decker, Lions' former #1 pick, saying he doesn't plan on getting the COVID vaccine, and he doesn't want to talk about it. So don't ask him, okay? And the 147th Kentucky Derby all set for Saturday. 23-year-olds go to the post. 2-1 favorite. Essential Quality. I forgot who did Edzo pick in this race. Do you remember? Who did Edzo pick in the Derby? If anyone remembers who Edzo picked in the Derby.
I know. Am I allowed to say, or is this
Yeah.
for
No, say it.
known agenda?
He picked Known Agenda? So he's picking the chalk. Oh, no. Known Agenda.
Yeah, he had the 1.
Oh, he got the 1 hole. He's not going to like that at all.
I like Hot Rod Charlie, 8-1.
6-1. Hot Rod Charlie, 8-1. Of course, they will go off on Saturday, NBC, to watch that race. That's always fun. And take you back to this day in sports. Oh, there it is. My favorite sound in the world.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
There you go. And the great Larry Kalmus will be on the call. No one finer than him. We take you back to a young Jim Nance back in 1985. Check this guy out. Just hanging out at the jacuzzi with a couple of Utah Jazz players.
Tomorrow in Houston, it's make or break time for the Utah Jazz. Game 5 against the Houston Rockets. And after last night's emotional loss in the Salt Palace, how did the Jazz players prepare for this 5th and deciding game? How about winding on down with a whirlpool?
As you can see, we're got to limber up after the long plane ride, and then just go about business tonight, get a good night's rest, go to work like any other day job.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to relax a little bit in the warmth and feel the
Look
bubbles.
at Johnny Stockton.
we just gotta look forward to tomorrow and try to relax in.
That Beatles haircut, baby.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
I can just picture the short shorts.
That's right. If we can come down here and play them, catch them while they're, celebrating, I'm sure after that win, thinking they've got it wrapped up, and catch them napping. And we're gonna play hard. This is do or die for both teams. I think we split during the season, and it's been the same way during the series. So it's been 4 good games, and I think tomorrow's gonna be the same way.
All right, fellas. Thanks a lot. Good luck tomorrow. Go get them. Appreciate it.
Oh, he was ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
His shoes were off.
With the Jazz in Houston, Jim Nance, Eyewitness Sports.
I think that guy made it. I think Jim Nance made it. He's the
got
best.
the 7th hole outside his house.
God, is he the best?
Yeah.
I love that guy. Hello, friends.
That was good. That was good. You guys were on cue there.
Yeah, on cue.
My goodness. I'm a little jealous. Normally it's you and I.
Yeah, well,
and
that's the
now
musical. That's the sport. That's the elitist sport. So
Oh.
Matt is even up to snuff on the elitist sport.
You know it, buddy. You know it. Only the majors.
All right, Maz, thanks so much for your sports update. So, more update, guys, from the CDC. Maz, we've got great news for you.
Let's hear it.
Brace yourself. Brace yourself. New CDC guidelines say fully vaccinated Americans don't need to wear masks outside, except in crowded settings. So, this still means that when you go to the ball game,
Not really.
you have to. Yes. So it's the headline. The headline always gets you, right?
Yeah, but there's nobody in my section. That's not crowded.
Yes, it is. So it says
No, it's
fully,
not.
According to the article in USA Today,
Do you
fully
consider
vaccinated
this
Americans,
studio crowded right now?
I mean,
There was less people in my section.
stop.
But the fact that you're
it's a
inside
fact.
the stadium, well, the confines will keep the crowd.
You have to play by the rules. It's the laws.
There's no
and
6
the
feet
laws are
mask.
the laws. The laws are the laws. So it
Rules
just says
is the rules.
fully vaccinated
Bullshit.
Americans don't need to wear a mask outside
Most of 'em
except
are.
in crowded settings.
That's not a crowd.
Under new guidelines released Tuesday by the CDC.
Three's a crowd.
Yeah, right?
It was only 2 of us.
It says
You got a good point then.
fully vaccinated individuals can unmask while walking, running, hiking, and biking outdoors alone or with members of their household. So I have been breaking the law left and right, my friends, because I was under the impression that if you were in a crowd, you had to wear the mask in public, right?
These people got to get a life.
I have been walking outside by myself without a mask.
Listen, the minute I get outside of
now it is.
Kroger,
Well, if you're vaccinated.
you know the automatic door at Kroger?
Recommended.
The minute I walk out the outside door, I take my mask off. I'm
But
outside.
here's the other thing, though. It goes on to say vaccinated people also don't need to wear a mask during small outdoor gatherings with fully vaccinated family members.
That's a Tiger game.
That's if you guys are all vaccinated.
Well, I get to show my fake
Or it
COVID
got-
card. Here's my card. Yes, sir.
breaks
Here
my
you go.
heart.
Here you go, Usher. Yeah, I'm vaccinated.
It says, or at gatherings with a mixture of vaccinated and unvaccinated people, they said.
Easy. Just remind me. I'll tell you where I keep the bail money. So
Yeah,
you gotta
this-
bail
Here you
my
go,
ass out.
Usher. Oh, are you going to really look at my card and see if it's fake? You can't tell because there's
The
great
fact-
fakes out there.
The fact that people are selling these cards for $25 is gut-wrenching to me.
That's a cheap deal. That's cheap.
What is wrong with you guys?
Listen, I can get it to you for 10.
Stop it. Stop it right now. Fish.
You got a sister? You got a cousin?
I got it.
Yeah, I got 5.
$10
He's
all
got
day
a friend
long.
in Jersey.
$10 all day long.
Fish,
Yeah,
what do you-
so Maz, she just read the CDC headlines. Those don't necessarily apply to stadiums.
They do,
Stadiums
listen.
can still have their own, like Tigers game. They're still going to say you got to wear your mask on. They're not going to
They
care
did.
whether you're vaccinated or not.
And that's right. So thank you very much, Fish, for saying that because these are CDC guidelines. Each state has got their own laws.
Each state and city.
Fish, let me ask you
Yeah.
this.
'Kay.
Honestly, I'm going to take you to a Tiger game, you and me, okay?
'Kay.
In Texas.
We're sitting in the upper deck, behind home plate. I got great seats for us.
Closed.
'Kay.
Okay? Literally.
Those sound like good seats.
No, they're great seats. No, upper deck at Comerica, the first upper deck, not all the way up in the skyline seats. I'm talking first row. You're right behind home plate. It's a great seat.
Okay.
Okay?
like
My buddy Ethan
broadcast.
took me on Friday. That's where we sit. That's where his tickets are. The usher came in like the 6th inning and said,
Mask.
"Sir, you need to put your mask on."
Yeah.
There was no one else in my entire section. I'm talking there's 150 seats, and there was no one else.
But they don't want other people to be just looking and say, "Oh, that guy's not wearing a mask, so I can take it off." It's called influence. They don't want other people to.
Hey, Fish, stop making sense. Stop it.
Thank you. It's called influence. It's called setting the
Look, I don't like the
example.
rules either.
I'm an influencer. What can I tell you?
But
You are.
First time anyone has ever called me an influencer, by the way. And
You
last
So
time.
now you got a responsibility.
I do.
That's
now
right.
you understand why
Now
you have to
better
wear, your
that mask and wear it with pride.
Yeah, I'm not going to wear that mask when it's 90 degrees
hey,
outside.
did the usher have a mask?
Of course.
Did he pull it down to talk like some people do?
I'm not sure. I forget. It's a blur.
That's the
But a bunch of
funniest
other
thing to me.
A bunch of other people.
Maz is so angry. He
A
had
bunch of
fire
other
coming
people
to
just
that.
left. They said, "The hell with this." So I wouldn't. If I was mad, I wouldn't have bought my $40 T-shirt from the park. So
Jenna says, Maz is being a mask hole.
all right,
It's
Jenna.
Tuesday.
Hey, Jenna's coming here tomorrow for her Lashish or Detroit Wing Company. I'll get you tomorrow, Jenna.
Mask hole, mask hole, mask hole.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. Alan says the stadium will continue with their rules regardless of the CDC or
I'm
health
going to
department
Texas.
guidelines because
I never
people
thought I'd say I'd go to
are
Texas.
awful and will try to sue them and claim they got sick. That is true. That is true. I feel like when I was younger, I remember I was driving to San Francisco and I see this giant billboard that says America's #1 disease ... lawsuits. It was crazy.
I
mean, yeah,
agree.
they're going to be absolutely trying to. Jenna says she's kidding. She
I
loves
know,
seeing
Jenna.
us.
Thanks,
But
honey.
Jenna, that was really funny. That was hilarious.
I can see people at the stadium walking around, maybe taking pictures or videos of people that don't have their masks on, and then saying, I got sick and showing.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Even worse, like I feel like some people just like to rat other people out, and they are always like sending pictures and writing letters to the health department of places not following proper protocol. And my thing to this is like, listen, if you're a small business,
snitches get stitches.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah, remember that. But still, I mean, if I was a small business owner, and I'm all about supporting small businesses and doing what you can to support small businesses, but if I was a small business owner, I would tell my employees, listen, we are all very grateful to be able to come to work right now. Wear your mask. If you work at a restaurant, wear your mask properly.
They do.
So that
They wear
there's
their
a
masks.
lot. There's a lot of restaurants that I know that people have called on
I
because.
haven't seen them.
Well, good for you, but I know one got called on.
Isn't this sad, right? We're talking about we're talking about Comerica Park, we're talking about the Tigers, and we're talking about the mask policy because the baseball team's so garbage that you can't. And no, but it's the truth, right?
You know what rule they should
It
do?
is.
Put the mask all over your eyes.
There you
when
go.
you're at the stadium.
Nobody would complain
Yeah.
about that one.
It's
Nobody.
horrible. Horrible. What a rebuild.
Yes.
Where's this rebuild going?
There is no rebuild.
Put up that.
They got nothing.
Put
Zero.
up that little. Do we still have that? Do we still have that poop Tigers thing that Luke made yesterday? It still sticks.
I'll find it.
They're 7-16. They've lost 5 in a row. 10 of 11. Their batting average is barely over 200. It's not even at the Mendoza line. It's barely over 200. They do nothing. You know what Miguel Cabrera is hitting? 139. That's what Miguel Cabrera is hitting. This is the guy we're paying, whatever, $30 million to. And I understand age breaks you down. I get it, and I appreciate what he did for us in the past. Triple Crown winner. We could have done a lot better with him. But it's been, let's face it, he has hamstrung the Tigers going forward. But when Al Avila took this over, there it is. 205 batting average, 621
Why is Al Avila
ops.
still there?
On base percentage is 621, slugging 357, strikeouts 228 and counting, 67 ribbies, 25 homers, 23 doubles. Most of those by Akil Baddoo, the first year player, Rule 5 player. I mean, Akil Baddoo goes on third base yesterday, leadoff triple. He didn't score.
That's embarrassing.
Spencer Turnbull pitching his ass off.
And Matt Boyd
you can't
pitched
win.
a gem
Matt
the other
Boyd.
night too. Their starting pitching is
They're good. Their pitching is good.
Yeah,
bullpen,
their bullpen
not bad.
Sucks.
Yeah,
they're okay. Their bullpen. Their starting pitching.
I said
the
not
best
bad.
part.
Yeah,
Not-
starting pitching is where
not
it's at.
bad for.
And you know what popped today? The first mock MLB draft popped today. Tigers picked third. First of all, they should be picking first. But Rob Manfred is an idiot, and he reseeded from last year. You know, the 60-game
They got
season.
wings.
Yeah.
They
And
got red winged.
Yeah, and you know who's picking ahead of them? The Boston Red Sox are picking ahead of them.
Sucks.
Yeah, the sucks. The both sucks. So anyway, they got the Tigers picking Vanderbilt's Kumar Rocker, who I love. This guy is a dominant pitcher. Unfortunately, we need guys that can swing the bat. And if Lynn Hennig was on here right now, he could tell us about the minor leagues and who's coming up.
Well,
and
Torkelson, obviously,
it's horrible.
and Riley Green, but still, you miss as a younger guy when you miss a year and you're sort of flapped around, you sort of lose 2 years. So it's getting these guys back on track. But we're talking here, we're sitting here going into the draft and being so excited because of the position that the Lions are in as far as their general manager and making decisions. We look at the Red Wings, Steve Yzerman, the Yzer plan. You look at last week with the Mantha trade, you see direction with them. Pistons, they won last night. Maz will sit here and tell you, quit winning. We need a better pick. But the fact is they play hard, and they leave it all out there. They're well coached by Dwayne Casey, and Troy Weaver's come in, wielded the sword. So the whole thing, and then you look at the Tigers. They got the good smelling almonds down there.
They do.
Peanuts.
I do love those.
If I took my mask off to eat my peanuts, and
You're allowed.
Are you allowed?
They're
You
allowed.
have
Yeah,
to
they're
if
allowed.
Okay.
If they have food,
You're allowed to eat. That's what they
which
tell
is
you.
really the only
but
reason
here's
why I feel like I'd go to a Tigers game right now.
But to my point, what do you have? This is like the to me the Tigers right now are the Wings 3 years ago. You know, and less because they don't have anything coming
Correct.
up the hopper. So
Right.
my question is who do I blame? And
Both,
it starts
Avila
at the
and
top.
Illich.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Illich because it's not the passion of the old man.
It's not Mike Illich.
Right?
It's just not.
Right, it isn't, and the old man, Mr. Illich, it was his passion. Was
You
the
bet it
Tigers.
was.
And
They broke his
love.
heart, man. They
Yeah.
broke his heart.
So
They break the fans' hearts too. That's for
he
sure.
wanted to
It's
win. That's
like-
why he signed Miguel Cabrera. That's why he gave him the money.
Right.
He thought they were going to win. 06, they were close. 07, 08, 09. The 12 team was phenomenal. 13 was even great. But they couldn't get it over the hump. And you got teams like the Royals, who won a World Series already. The Royals, just 4 or 5 years ago, they won a World Series. They beat the Mets, of course. They won a World Series. They're supposed to rebuild. They're in first place. They're rebuild. They're in first place. They just swept
Why can't
us.
we get it right?
Why can't we
Why
get it
can't we
right?
get it right is the big question.
Houston
What is going on?
Astros, they got it right. It took them a long time, but they won a World Series. They cheated, but they won a World Series. They have some good players.
Well, what is it? If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah, the Miami
That's what Pilar
Marlins,
said.
they are ready. The Marlins are ready. Derek Jeter, he was a disgrace as an owner when he first took over. Gave away all their talent. Guess what? He got rid of Giancarlo Stanton to the Yankees. Everyone laughed at him. The guy's playing like 3 games a year. So you think he fleeced the Yankees? He did. So Miami is better than them. The Reds are on the upswing. The Rockies right now, they're worse than us. The Diamondbacks, they're worse than us. But guess what? The Diamondbacks
Teams are
won a
worse
World
than
Series
us?
20 years ago. Yeah. We're like 4th worst.
It's bad.
But it doesn't get better.
Which is the problem.
Yeah.
Which is the problem. Easy, what do you have for us?
I can't speak on baseball confidently, but the closest
But
I
you
came to
can
being,
say that that the Tigers are terrible.
yes,
The
they're
terrible
definitely
Tigers.
terrible. They're definitely terrible. But the closest I came to like becoming a baseball fan was back when we had Dave Dombrowski and we had Fielder and Miggy was still healthy.
He sold the farm, by the way, to get those teams. That's why we're in the place
But
we're
like,
in
why
now.
did we get rid of him? Because then he leaves and he wins one. Like I don't know. That's as close as we've been to. Why did we get rid of that? This is my question, I guess, to you because I don't know. And that was the closest I ever came to being a baseball fan or Tigers fan.
I wish they never got rid of him.
What are we talking about on this social? Who's talking about smelling nuts? What are you guys talking about?
D-Mac brought up the roasted almonds.
Okay.
The
And
candy-
that's what you guys. Okay. I
Get
was
your
like,
mind out of the gutter, Pilar.
guys
What are you
talking
yeah,
about?
when you
Like,
walk into Maz, when you walk
when
into
you said-
Tiger
wait, we were
Stadium,
talking
is
about
there
the
not
food,
the
and I
almond
said-
smell by the
Okay.
almond?
It's a delicious smell.
You've never
They're
been to
delicious.
Comerica Park?
no, I have.
They're only $6 too.
I
It's a
know.
good
But I
deal.
smell more of like the
good deal.
hot dogs and all the other stuff.
No, peanuts
too.
and
We talked about the food thing,
almonds.
and I looked down and I'm talking about
$6 for some nice warm nuts.
smelling nuts.
Smelling nuts.
Okay, hear me out. The other night I went to the game. I'm going to tell you what I bought. Tell me how much I spent. Ready,
$40.
everybody? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here's what I bought when I walked into the park on Friday night to see the Royals, first place Royals against the Tigers.
Must have been payday.
I had to take care of Ethan. Ethan took me to the game, so I'm gonna take the little boy out and buy him his lunch. We each had a hot dog, a couple of ballpark franks, a bag of peanuts, and 2 Pepsis.
$30.
That's your guess?
Yeah.
Okay, how much?
42.16.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, this
$27.50
is.
actually.
Pilar?
I'm saying 40. More?
Don't prices right me.
$27.50.
I know.
I spent $38 on that on that meal,
on that.
and then I
Wow.
went back for a pretzel for another $6.
Ooh.
Oh, there's that
I can get
42.16.
46. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, $10 and a quarter, you can get one of those slices and a
I was gonna do it.
large Coke, but at the game.
I know, at the game.
At the game.
At the game, you
at
get the little.
hockey game.
At the Tigers too. It's the same thing.
Is it?
They got the hot and readies there. The little lunch that they give you for
yeah,
$5.
yeah.
Over there, it's $11 or 10 or
I
something like
miss
that.
when I used to go to Dodger Stadium all the time. Like they had these big things of garlic French fries, and it was the
Ooh.
best $10 I've ever spent.
Did you have a
And
Dodger
just,
dog?
Like
That's the
I
main thing
mean-
at Dodger Stadium.
What's a Dodger dog?
It's just a
like
long
a
frank.
long,
Yeah.
long.
They call
It's not
Dodger
like
dogs.
a Chicago dog?
No,
No,
it's just
it's
a Dodger
like a
dog.
regular long hot.
I really
dog.
don't know
It's
what's
nothing-
on it, to be honest with you. There might be
Nothing.
some stuff on it.
No, nothing.
No?
It's just a
a
regular.
long dog.
It's just the bun and the really long.
Can anybody enjoy a plain hot dog?
Yeah, well, ketchup and
well,
mustard.
you-
No,
no.
just plain.
It's not plain.
Plain? Yeah, I could just eat it out of the water.
I've done it several
Out of
times.
dirty water.
Without
Put it in a
anything
bun,
to eat.
just
Yeah, I don't
dry.
even need a bun. I'll just take the hot dog right out of the dirty water and eat it.
Why are you boiling your hot dogs?
Because that's what you do. What
We
do
call
you do
them
with
dirty
them?
water franks in Jersey, bro.
Oh, listen to
You
you,
throw 'em on the
fancy
grill.
Yeah, I like them on the
boy.
grill too,
Put
but I'm
'em
not
on
going to
the
be
grill.
late. I can't go outside all the time. I'm going to just throw them in the water.
Yeah, it's better than microwaving them.
Yeah.
Baseball, the sport of long wieners and warm nuts. That's what I'm
I
getting
know.
from.
Smelling nuts and Dodger dogs.
That's
Wieners and nuts.
People
Here
are
we
telling
go
me
on
to
the
keep my head out of the gutter. This is a family show.
yeah,
I look
Pilar.
down and I just see
Yeah, but-
smelling nuts.
right.
What are you guys
Almonds.
talking about?
It's you. Hey, out of everybody, and I'm considering all the hookers
Did
at
y'all
home
not see
watching.
my
you
face?
were the one that got
Did you guys
accosted.
not see my face where I was like, what are we talking? What is happening on here? Luke put on there wieners and nuts here on the hook today. That's what we're talking about.
Hey, and speaking of baseball though, Maz, why can't they get it right?
Oh man! Oh God!
Why, did you see this again?
Oh my God!
You know,
All right, we're gonna take a quick break because
wanna
we're
take-
gonna
We still
get
have our
yes,
trivia.
We
Yeah.
still have to get to our trivia. We got sidetracked with
I want to see
with wieners and nuts.
I got
here.
Major League Baseball putting their foot in their mouth again with replay again. last night.
I just want to point out that I like garlic fries. Okay, I smell the garlic fries. I don't
How
smell.
about the poutine at Detroit Wing Company?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
up for grabs.
Yeah, it is.
That was good, by the way,
poutine
D-Mac.
and the garlic parmesan. Might have to make an
so
order
hungry.
on the way out of here today.
Yeah, Jenny, better come get this card before we use it.
You have, my friends, you have got a chance to win a $100 gift card to either Lashish or Detroit Wing Company. All you have to do is call in 313-552-6322 and answer all 4 trivia questions correct. Here's your hint today. They're all baseball. All right, don't go anywhere. Tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech. The hands-on training is fantastic. They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10 and a half months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
Hire a graduate of Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Hey gang, it's Maz for Hall Financial. Have you checked your mortgage rate lately? Because if it's more than 3%, you need to call Hall Financial right now for your free 5-minute mortgage checkup. Ask for Mike Broadwell, by the way. Hall Financial is fast. They do all the heavy lifting for you. So go to davidhallmortgage.com now to get started. Hall Financial, lower payments, better options, more personal attention.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, my friends, it is time for us to play Get Home with Hall Financial, our world famous baseball trivia. All you got to do is give us a call, 313-552-6322, and answer all 4 questions correctly. Fish, do we have a caller yet?
We have nobody. We have dead silence on the board.
I thought you had a caller.
No, I said there's 0 callers.
Oh, all right, guys, what's going on here?
Can we watch those
313
replays?
Yeah, we can.
313-552-6322 is the number. We're going to hit some replays, and then we want to hear from you guys. All right. Easy. Put him away.
No, I gotta call for him. I gotta set the scene. Can't just play replays. I gotta set the scene. Okay, last night, the first game I'm going to tell you about is the Oakland Athletics against the Tampa Bay Rays, otherwise known as the A's and Rays. Okay, now, here's a play at the plate. Let's watch this play, listen to the announcers, and you tell me if he is safe or out.
Here's the play, folks. Nobody's there to see you, Adrian. Watch this. Watch the right hand on the bag.
I mean,
Still on the bag.
his
Hasn't
hand is
tagged
all
him.
over the plate, and now the tag is applied.
He didn't call him out.
He called him out, and they kept it. They kept it as out. They kept that play as out. Luckily, the A's won the game 2-1.
How can you miss that?
They missed it, and they missed
Big
it
time.
again on replay. How do you do that?
I don't.
Show
this
it one
makes
more time,
me think
Easy.
that it's almost fixed. I
Yeah,
mean,
good call.
how
Play,
can you miss
folks.
this?
Nobody's there to see you, Adrian.
You hear him? Nobody's
Watch
here
this.
to see you,
Watch the
Adrian.
right hand.
In other words, the umpire. No one's here to see you. He is in.
So he
Touching-
had to. He's safe.
There he
Full
is.
on,
There's the glove.
manhandling.
There's the glove.
And
what did they say?
He said he was safe. I mean, they said he was out. He stuck with it.
No,
They
on the
stuck with
replay.
it. The owner, everyone said he's safe. He's safe.
He's safe.
But he called him out.
Right?
And replay did not overturn it.
Right?
Why?
You tell me.
Because why do you have replay now if you're not even going to do the right call? If you can't.
My question is how does replay miss it again when it's right there and they call down and whatever else? I don't blame the umpire because it happens all the time these days, but it goes back to, can you please, if you're using it, get it right.
Get it right. How can this one is too hard to not get right?
Well,
What's
they
up,
call
Fish?
that inconclusive? Right? Why they couldn't overtake? Like,
No,
I don't
yeah,
get
they
it.
just said it's
gotta
inconclusive.
They should have the 360 camera so you can exactly see if you're going to use it.
What's up, Fish?
So I'm young, as you guys know. I love replay. Okay, I just think it's good for the sport. I think that's the direction we're heading. I know you hate it.
No, I hate it wrong, replay.
I want it right.
People,
That's all.
when you have replay and you get it wrong.
People make bad calls. So the one thing people need to know is they need clear and obvious evidence. If it's not clear and obvious, they can't overturn something.
But if you call it wrong to begin with, that's the
Fish,
problem.
come watch. Are you able to watch this?
That's not the point.
I have not seen the play yet.
That's not the point. The
I've
point
heard it
is
in my ear.
that if you're going to use replay, you should have every stinking angle from the pylon cam to whatever. I know in video games and you take pictures, you could take that and you can 360 move it around like crime 360 and stuff like that and do all that. So if you're going to use replay, use every technology you have so you don't get it wrong. I don't blame the umpire calling them out. Go to the replay, get it right.
Okay, here's the second game I want to tell you about. This one, to me, is more egregious because they would not let Aaron Boone argue the call. This is Yankees-Orioles. It's 8th inning. Yankees are trying to make a comeback. Watch this play, and watch DJ LeMahieu trying to score as Aaron Judge is sliding into third. Here it is. Play it out.
Well, the play's right in front of you. It was a changeup. Gio's all over it, and Aaron Judge runs out of the inning.
Maybe.
He was safe.
Now, wait. It gets worse. Because there's a runner running home at the same time. Watch. He has to touch home before he's out. Ready?
Absolutely.
That's it.
So they didn't even replay it?
No, they would refuse to replay it.
Why?
Because they're idiots. That's why.
See, that's why, and you wonder why baseball's got no credibility or losing fans or suffering, whatever else, because they can't get it right themselves. And you know what? Honestly, it's slowly becoming, with this new hockey deal between ESPN, TNT, and everything, baseball will soon be the forgotten sport. And that's sad to say, to grow up on it. But if you can't get it right at the freaking professional level like that, if I'm a kid watching, I'm a former professional athlete watching, being disgusted. Why would I want to play baseball and put all my work into when they can't get it right at the top? I know there's money and stuff, but that is egregiously ridiculous.
Right.
I'd be looking to see what they said about that. How do you stick up for yourself?
You can't. What's up, Fish?
Number one, did the Yankees use their challenge already?
No.
Because that might be why they couldn't.
Because they would have said that right from the get-go.
Okay.
No, they did not.
And then number two, I'm an international guy. I wish that we'd be able to hear what the people upstairs talk to the umpire when they're talking.
That's what they did in the XFL, believe it or not. They brought that in, and it worked. I loved
At
watching
least you know the train of thought or the communication. Like wouldn't you like to know that communication to the guy sliding into home or whatever like this? Like if the guy said, "Well, I got it on here that he grazed a piece of string," or like whatever they're going with. What is the argument about why that's safe other than just no or whatever?
But can you imagine?
Because I told you so doesn't work.
They're looking at him
but
at third.
It did for them here.
They're looking at him at third, and they're looking at DJ LeMahieu trying to score. Did his foot touch home before Aaron Judge was tagged out as the third baseman was diving at him?
I thought Judge Hook slid around.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I would be looking at all through first to see if he was out, because then if he wasn't out, it's irrelevant. And then if he was out, then you go and see if the...
By the way, with Aaron Judge's birthday last night, that was not a good birthday present. All rise for the Judge, by the way.
Walter is saying on social media, yes, they got it wrong, but it's against the Yankees, so I'm okay with it.
Walter, do you live in Boston? Are you a New Englander? You're starting to piss me off, Walt.
I like
Walter's
it, Walt.
great.
Keep it coming.
I like it.
The
But
only
you
thing
know,
better would have been the Mets.
D-Mac, to your point, about baseball quickly losing fans, and you can't have this and then this replay and get it wrong time after time after time, because you need to start appealing to the younger generation. And you know what the younger generation cares about? Sports betting, fantasy, baseball.
Yeah.
That's what they care about. And they're going to see this.
Oh, man.
This is blowing
You know how many bets that ruined?
This 100%.
The over-under?
This is going
if that
to
run
mess
counts.
up the sport so bad for
terrible.
the next younger generation to watch.
Good call.
Easy, what do you have to say?
Well, then you couple it up with like a World Series cheater. One of your
World
champions
Series
cheating.
Yeah, with the Astros.
It's like
I'll never get over seeing Jose Altuve go around those bases against the Yankees when he beat Aroldis Chapman, and he's like, no, don't touch my shirt, don't touch my shirt, until he ran in the effing dugout and changed out of his wires and put his T-shirt on. I'll never get over that sight, never.
Walter's.
It's Tuesday. It's
Tom.
loud. It's loud. It's Tuesday. It's
You're gonna
Maz's
go to
worst
your-
favorite day.
I'm
Whatever.
going to church in an hour and a half. I'm fine. I still got an
You're
hour
going
and a
to
half.
church. Walter says he's from Metro Detroit, my friend. Always born and raised here.
So why the Boston love then?
No,
and
it's
New
the Maz
York
hate.
hate?
It's
just the Maz rib. Walter
it's to
likes
get
to
under
give
your
you little.
skin before you got to go to church.
All right, Walt.
That's why.
I forgive you.
There
Joey,
you go.
Joey 2 times on YouTube says hit like, or Maz will talk about baseball for the next half hour.
What was that?
He
Hit
said
like, or you're gonna keep talking baseball for the next half hour.
Right? That's good.
They're not going to like it? Is that I missed that?
No.
Hit
if
like.
you don't hit
Oh.
like, we're not
Like
switching
hit like.
subjects. So
Okay.
in order to switch subjects, or else
Come on, man.
guy's gonna get in
I'm
his
trying to teach you guys and make you love
masshole.
the game of baseball. It's a great game. It's the best game.
The MLB's
Hands
not
down.
helping you.
What was that, E?
The MLB's not helping you though.
No, they're not.
They're hurting
That's
it,
the
man.
thing. They're hurting you. Everybody, I feel like everybody of your generation is trying to bring the younger generation into loving the game, right? And I think that the best way to do it is for you to take your kids to the ball game and at least enjoy the experience. And so you have the younger generation will grow up loving the experience. But as far as actually going to the game and loving the game and caring what's going on, no.
I always talk the game to them. I explain everything that's happening. And since they play softball, they get it. And they appreciate it, especially my middle one, Abby. She appreciates it, and she was watching that game a couple weeks ago when the Phillies slid in against the Braves, and they called him safe, and he was out.
He's clearly out.
And she was right on it. She was like, "Oh no, Dad, he's out. He's out." So I'm proud of myself.
No,
there.
you do, and I feel like a lot of dads do that, right? I mean, my husband takes us to the ball games all the time, and my stepson. It's just we love that outing, right? But as far as do we really care? No, we don't really care. We're gonna lose anyways. I'm just there for some good food and
That's because you
beer.
haven't sat through a season like 2006 and 2012. 2006 especially.
Listen, I'm waiting.
As a Tiger fan, whoever sat through that 2006
But time
year
is running out.
will love baseball forever. How could you not love baseball forever? Going through with that city, that city was navy blue and orange everywhere you went. Just like in the 90s when we were red and white everywhere, and it was hockey town.
See, I remember Detroit in the hockey days. I was just a kid.
Dude, the flags.
When that was
It was
going
awesome.
on.
Flags
But
and all
I mean,
that
I
stuff.
love
knew
that
all
other
about the
teams.
Detroit Red
This was
Wings back
hockey
then.
town, man.
And I was living in San Antonio, Texas.
No,
And we knew
champions.
that.
We get champions city.
Champions, yeah.
Pop.
Champions and
Come on,
champions.
Tigers.
We tend to
Let's go.
to know of each other at least. Yeah, come on, Tigers.
I can't
Make
even,
it fun again.
That's the sad part is you can't. What's the silver lining, right? What am I going to preach to look forward to? I ain't got anything other than I like AJ Hinch, but you got nothing to work with, and what's coming down. So.
How many of these players would start on any other team? Very few.
Yeah.
Very few.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Do we
Back
have
up.
Do we have a caller
Yeah.
yet? We do. All right. What happened to my bring bring?
Well, I was waiting till you guys finished the subject.
Oh, okay.
Did
thank
you?
you.
Ding.
Okay, there we
Is
go.
that better? We have Will, who is from Birmingham, And
Will
you
from
can guess if it's United States, Alabama, Michigan, UK.
Will Power.
Maybe
on
he's
the phone.
playing at St. Andrews. Who knows?
Here's Will.
Now you're going into
you're the
IndyCar.
He's on the line.
Matt just dropped the IndyCar reference and Will Power.
All right, Will, welcome to the show. Are you ready to play our world famous Get Home with Hall Financial baseball trivia?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Will.
You get question one, Pilar.
Okay. Well, you know how this works, right? You just basically answer all four correctly, and each time that you answer one correctly, Maz is going to hit this nice little sound effect. That means you got it correct. A buzzard is going to be you got it incorrect.
What is it again?
A buzzard.
A what?
A buzzard. A buzzard. A buzzard. A buzzard. A buzzard. Okay.
We should have a bird noise for buzzard. That's a buzzard.
I like it. I like it.
This is a buzzard.
All right. Well, thanks for sticking with us through that. All right, here we go. Question number.
Oh, love that song.
Oh my God. Okay. What corners were Tiger Stadiums located at?
Was it Michigan and Trumbull?
Yes,
Attaboy.
you are correct.
Proud of you. Was that you like that question, Matt?
I did. I'll go
That
with
was
the second.
great.
I'll go with the second one. All right. Well, which Major League Baseball team never made the playoffs in the 1990s?
Oh, that's easy. I'm a child of the 90s, so it was the Tigers, right?
Yeah. It was.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it was.
We got a young one calling
Thank
in
God.
today,
Well,
right?
Yeah, and here you go. Just when you thought it was easy, here comes the Maz.
Well, he might be smart, and he might just guess the right
Here
number.
comes from like 1912.
These are the rules of baseball. If you know the game of baseball, you know these rules. You could talk it through in your head. Fish, you don't know this question, and I want to see if you can guess this as well.
I don't know any of the questions.
Okay, I want to see if you can guess the number as well. All right, Will.
Is this a 10 out of 10?
Will's
But
first.
after Will.
Will's
you get to
first.
guess after Will.
All right, Will. This is your chance to get to third base. For
All
well,
right.
I don't know how many times you've been there, but here we go. How many different ways are there to make it to first base? How many ways are there to make it to first base?
So
You can hold
is he
hands,
thinking of
you
real
can-
life?
Start by asking
Yeah.
around.
Is he thinking of, you know?
I'll let you do
Is
one.
it
Do
six?
one at a time, and I'll hit yes or no.
Well, okay. Single. Walk. Hit by pitch. Oh, shoot. After that, balk.
No, doesn't go to
Wait,
first.
did he say walk?
He said balk. He said walk already. I'll scratch balk. Go ahead. Balk advances the
Shoot.
runner from first to second or second to third, but it doesn't give you first base, and you can't steal first base. You got 3. You
Is
need
it-
5 more.
There's 8.
Huh?
Oh, so there's 8.
There's 8.
Nicely done.
That's amazing.
Oh my God, that was incredible,
really good.
dude. That was
Dude, he's
that was
smart.
an Oscar Costanza backdoor. Somebody who's paid attention to the show, Matt's clue, that wouldn't even know to answer the question.
I was like, did you mean
That's
to
it.
do that, or was that an accident?
No, I gave it to him, and I'll give you the reasons. Here's how you do it. You got hit, you got walk, you got hit by pitch.
Right.
There's also fielder's choice, fielder and catcher interference. That's 2 different ones. Error, and a drop third strike by the catcher. Those are your 8 ways to make it
They
to
don't
first
ask
base.
how, they ask how many. Will
Can you repeat them,
forgot.
please? I'm only counting 7.
You
Yes.
forgot one.
No, I didn't forget one. I
No,
said
no, not
end.
you.
I
Fish
said
did.
end.
Hit, walk,
Fish, hit
by
go
pitch,
ahead, Darren.
Fielder's choice, fielder interference, catcher interference, error, drop third string.
That's 8.
He got
There you go.
confused
All right,
when
Will.
he said
Yeah.
fielder
This is the
catcher.
championship round, and I will let D-Mac read it.
Hey, do you have your winner's music ready?
I do.
All right, cool.
All right, Will. Phew. What Oakland A's pitcher gave up the home run in 2006 to Maglio Ordonez?
To win the ALCS.
To win the ALCS with a walk-off.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, Easy, grab that cut, too. Go in there and look for Maglia Ordonez walk-off home run. 06 ALCS.
I honestly have no idea. I'm just going to throw a name out there. Jeff Samardzija?
Nice try, Will.
Good name to throw
He gave us
out
a Chicago
even
Cub.
though he was a National League guy.
It's okay.
I got this one right, actually.
Walter's correct on social media. It was true.
Walter got it.
Walter and Dennis got it. Yeah.
It is Houston Street.
Yeah.
And we will play that cut for you as soon as Easy
Great
brings
job.
it up. I
Hey,
should have had it
great-
ready.
Great effort out there, Will. Thanks for calling
so
in.
close.
Appreciate
Will, I got to
you
play this
tuning in.
music for you anyway. That's the winner's music because you're a winner to me. You are a winner. You didn't win this
Thanks so
contest,
much.
but you're a
You
winner
didn't
to me.
win anything, but you're a
Maz
winner
just pretty
to
much
Maz.
gave you a participation trophy. I don't know how you feel about that. My generation, though, I tell Maz to shove it up his ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Yankees, you could shove this trophy up your ass. Remember? Bad News Bears.
Yep.
The last line by Tanner.
That's it.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for playing, Will.
All right, Will. Try back again.
All right,
Appreciate
guys.
you calling.
Yes.
Oh,
good
man.
Thank you, guys.
Nice
times.
job.
Yeah,
Nice
great
job.
try there. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, can we talk about love? Love is in the air?
Huh?
Huh? That's what?
What?
I said last night when I saw this. So don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
We begin the bottom of the sixth. A bullet into left field. We're tied.
We are here, downtown Fenton, my favorite Bridge Street Exchange.
That's right. And you want to switch up your wardrobe this summer? It's this easy. Ready, Joey?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I like it. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Ooh, Brixton. Nice. One more time?
Yes.
Ooh, I like the hat on this one, too. You ready to do it one more time, Joey?
I'm getting tired. One last one.
All right, let's change it. Bro, where's your shirt? You need new clothes this summer. Bridge Street Exchange in Fenton. That's where you need to go. Thank you, guys.
Hey friends, Sun RV Resorts has over 160 RV and camping resorts in the U.S. and Canada. Guests can enjoy water parks, lazy rivers, mini golf, restaurants, bars, and even Wi-Fi if they want to stay connected. With locations from the Florida Keys to Myrtle Beach to San Diego Bay and Petoskey, Michigan, guests can enjoy the outdoors at a Sun RV Resort. All right, my friends, welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, let's talk about Kevin Love. Is that who you guys thought I was going to say
Geez,
when I
don't
said
know. I thought you
Love?
were doing a hall pass, indecent proposal,
No, not
something,
today.
smelly. Not who knows where you're
Smelly
going with
nuts.
the love. Kevin Love, the
The
basketball
love
player.
doctor.
Kevin Love. Now, did you guys, I'm sure everybody has seen this clip. We're going to play it here so you guys can see it. But, man, has Kevin Love just completely just checked out?
He is fried, folks. This is what happened last night during the game with the Cavaliers, who suck. And, of course, I forgot who they were playing at this point. Well, we'll see it in the video anyway. But he just gives up on the play. The guy scores the bucket, and then he's taking the ball out of bounds. Check this out.
Play I'm talking about. Just good hustle. So what is Kevin Love doing? I don't.
He's just batting it.
My goodness.
Yeah, just.
That's odd.
Do that again.
I think he was.
Play I'm talking about. Just good hustle. So what is Kevin Love doing? I don't.
He's just batting it.
My goodness.
Yeah, just.
That's odd.
Look at him.
Yeah, I think he was.
He gave up the bucket, which we didn't see, and then the ref throws him the ball, which he just bats into the court, and they get scored upon. And basically had to go face his teammates, apologize, and say, I'm sorry, guys. It's just been a horrible year. I'm rehabbing. I'm tired of doing everything. Mac, have you ever in hockey come across anything like that?
No, man,
Right.
but, you know, with Kevin Love is he's had some mental and emotional issues in the
True.
past documented. So, you know, this is something that I look at it that as it's come out, but hopefully this is something that he realizes that it's sort of an issue. And it's more of a concern than it is because of where they're at. But, like, if you see a guy that's fried and then wants to, you know, has had it at its wit's end, that looked like a guy that just didn't care. Because it's one of those things, because if you do something where you realize, oh, man, like it was an accident, you're going to run out.
Sure.
Right there, it was just like, I'm done. It's like, I'm done.
Who cares?
Who
he
cares?
literally said, who cares on that?
ZFG.
Play it again,
You know,
Easy, but without the volume.
I understand, and I'm very sympathetic towards, you know, the mental health, or if you're just at a breaking point, you know what I mean? Take some time off and get help. I feel that every single sports league.
That would look like that was his breaking point. Right?
If that's not his
layup that
breaking
went
point, I don't know what is. Like
Right.
if I don't see him taking some time off to say, I just need to rest, I just need to get my head straight. If I see him play one more NBA game without taking time off to get his head straight, I'm going to lose faith in this league. I'm going to lose faith in his team. I'm going to lose faith in his family. Somebody needs to pull him out of the game and say, what you did yesterday, what
I'm talking about.
here
Just good hustle.
is completely unacceptable. I'd almost say unexplainable, but if you want to tell me, listen, my head's not right, that's your explanation, then get your head right. That cannot happen anywhere. I mean, if somebody did this when you were playing with the Wings, D-Mac, and you were to say, you know what, my head's just not right. I've been very vocal about all this. Right. Well, you don't go out there, but let's just say you did. Wouldn't the organization step in and say, if your head's not right, let's get your head right?
Well, you would hope so, but that's not usually always the case. And I think that the blessing is that he responded and didn't, you know, just go into a hole and stuff like this. And there's history of it. So guys frustrated stuff like this, but it's just being more aware. And like you said, lose it. Like, he's been around long enough that that could have just been it, where why am I grinding out with the worst team in the league trying to get back to something that I'm not having fun? So,
well, they are 13th in the league, not 15th.
Okay,
like
but
our
if fuck
Pistons.
it, hey, I liked it. If fuck it was a gift, that was it.
Yeah, I mean, it was. And I understand he was frustrated with the refs. I understand all his frustrations just with the season and everything in general, but that's not what you do as a professional athlete. You play it through, and then you gripe about it. But to just give up on your team like that,
if LeBron was any kind of guy, he would have rescued
and
him.
I'm reading into it a little bit more. It's you know, could be something more to the referees, because they got G League refs and some of the older guys. It's the evolution, you know. But it's frustration playing out that, and it's Kevin Love too, so he can sort of, I didn't say get away with it, but get away with it.
By the way, LeBron after LeBron left him, let's face it, I mean, he was done.
Well, he was like a deflated balloon.
But playing out the string in your career, he's doing it for the money, obviously. I mean, he's not doing it for the love anymore, which sucks.
Yeah, but you
look at
can't
his
blame him for
salary.
not doing it
He's
for the money,
making
but
a
you
grip.
can't do that, because to me that's disgraceful to the league, to the jersey, whatever.
To his team.
To his team.
Right.
Look, put any guy in there. A Pee Wee League basketball player could have played better than, let me just swat the ball because I'm not happy about the reffings and I've had it this season. And listen, I love Love. I love this guy. I think he's, you know, good talent. I thought he was going to be great in the league, and he's making a huge amount of money every year. Show up and do it with a smile. You don't have to love it, but you sure as heck do love this paycheck. If not, then get out of the league and give the opportunity to somebody else.
By the way, I got bad news for Piston fans.
Oh no!
Last night's win moved them a half a game ahead of the Orlando Magic for last in the East. Pistons are 14th now, in not 15th.
It's all right. We got Troy Weaver. He'll make chicken soup out of chicken coop.
We just went down to 39% chance to get the first pick in the NBA draft. Yesterday was at 42.5%. So
Yeah, we didn't need those 3%.
6 games to go, or is it 11? I think 11 for them, 6 for the let's see, Wings have 6. Yeah,
6
11. 11 to go for the Pistons. Come on, baby, you can do it.
Oh,
Run
man.
the table backwards.
On our social media, back to love the subject, Walter saying Maz, he resigned with them after LeBron James left. As much as I want to say, okay, he's checked out and he chose to stay. I agree, he did. But I mean, let me ask y'all this. What would it take? He's getting this huge salary. What kind of money is it going to take for you to just be happy to play there? Just be happy, whatever. I mean,
I don't know.
How much money would they have to pay you to move to Cleveland?
If it's a sacrifice to whatever else, I could speak on when the game that you love becomes a job and it is a paycheck, but you go wherever you're going to go to make that because you can't make it anywhere else. So you're going to suck it up and whatever. And if it comes out, it can't come out that way because that's just disrespectful to the game. And that's why, to me, that's why it hurts. You can't disrespect the game, no matter what game it is.
All right, guys. So let's just move this on to the Me Gusta or No Me Gusta segment.
Kevin Love edition.
Yep. Kevin Love should just hang him up.
No Me Gusta Love edition.
Ooh. Kevin Love should just hang him up. Me Gusta or No Me Gusta? D-Mac.
This should
if
be
he's going to
fast.
put that effort in, then he should.
This should be fast.
Right? Then he should. But, I mean, obviously, like, if you're going to be there, be involved in it. And here's the thing. Control the things that you can control. And at the end of the day, look to your paycheck if that's the brightest thing in your life. But a lot of times, it's not, doesn't matter the amount of money. That doesn't buy happiness if you're not happy.
Absolutely.
It's Me Gusta if he's going to stay in Cleveland. Or put a call into your old buddy LeBron and say, "Hey, can you get me the hell out of here? And maybe I could win a ring, one more time with you." It's get out of the league, Kev.
Yeah. Easy. ¿Te gusta o no te gusta?
Me gusta. He should take some time back and get right with his mind because obviously he's spoken about his mental health like before in the past. And if you're doing that in your profession, like I've never seen that before. Other than maybe a guy mad at a referee or something like that. But, you need to take some time off, man.
Yep.
Time off. It's over. It's the end of his career. Time off for good.
Walter just sent us, should be hell yes, but he has at least 60 million reasons to stay.
Yeah,
that's true. It's true. Fish, ¿te gusta o no te gusta?
Well, that was just one game. So at the moment, no me gusta. But if no me gusta. But if he keeps performing like that, leave. But at the moment he can stay.
You are way too generous. I would have been like, you do that to my team on our court if I was his teammate. I'd be like, no.
Well, he has a ring going for him.
He does.
So that certainly helps. And he's a veteran of the team. The city loves him. The team loves him. So that helps. So all those factors weigh him to let him make the decision and stay.
I have another idea. Maybe LeBron James could give him his rookie card. Let's put that rookie card up, Easy. LeBron James, the rich get richer.
Now,
yes.
wait, is this the card or the crypto card or
this is just
the real
LeBron
card?
James' rookie card sells for $5.2 million.
Look at the difference in his. He looks like he's wearing his.
He looks like a kid.
He looks like he's wearing LeBron James's jersey now.
Right.
That's
like my daughter putting on my shoes, my high heels.
Isn't that something? Look at him. He looks like a little boy.
$5.2 million.
Now, I think that has a piece of cloth in it too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where from.
One of those jersey
Is it from his
cards.
jersey?
Those are
Yeah,
called jersey
from his
cards.
jersey.
So they take the jersey and they cut it all up. We have those from our championships.
Look at that jersey. How big it is on him.
That's insane.
Wow.
I mean, would you guys? What kind of money would you have to just drop $5.2 million on
money.
a autographed
Stupid
card?
money.
Guaranteed.
Stupid money.
How much money would you have to have, real quick? Just tell me.
I'll never do it. I would never buy it.
I mean, what? $50 million?
No. You'd have to have at least.
I need I had to be a billionaire.
1%.
Yeah.
If you
got to be a billionaire.
Think about.
That's crazy. What are you
going to buy
a
car? You're going to buy a $100,000 car. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
And what do you have to make to have that? So I mean, it's.
All right.
It is crazy no matter what, but again, people have it.
Yeah.
What if they paid with Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know, $5.2 million feeds a lot of hungry people. That's all I'm saying. But, all right, guys, it is time for the end of our show already. It's already 5 o'clock. Well, a minute and 15 seconds, so 5 o'clock. Let's get to who you like.
I'm going to go with the Wings in Columbus tonight, plus 125. Hopefully we'll see Joe Veleno in the lineup. Obviously, all of these kids are going to be hungry to play. Get some extra ice time with Dylan Larkin and Tyler Bertuzzi out for the season. So it's an exciting time to see what we're doing moving forward. So I expect them to win tonight.
All right, Tom Mazawey, who you
All right.
like?
I broke my 5-game winning streak last night, but I went 1-1. So 6-1 my last 7 picks. Taking the Nationals tonight with Max Scherzer on the hill. They play the Jays, and I'm taking the White Sox to bury the Tigers tonight. So Nationals and Chi Sox all day long.
Holla. All right, Eazy D, who you like?
Give me the Pacers over the Trailblazers and the Celtics over the Thunder.
Holla. Fish, we missed you yesterday. I think I picked the Unicorns over the Skyrockets.
Didn't you pick the
like
Roosters?
The Roost? No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Or Zebras.
Oh, the Zebras.
That's
something
it,
like
the Zebras.
that. I don't know how I did. I think I ruined our record though.
No,
who you like?
I think you did pretty good. I'm going with the New Zealand Breakers. They're playing basketball tomorrow.
Okay.
They're playing in Melbourne, so they'll probably get their butts kicked, but I'll pick them anyway.
Why not?
And then you're going with Manchester City over Paris Saint-Germain
like this.
tomorrow in the
Man,
Champions
you?
League. No,
That-
City. Other team.
Oh, the other city. I didn't know there was 2.
Come on,
Sorry.
the Baby Blues.
Yeah, there's 2 of
The
them.
Baby Blues.
By the way, Fish, right now, Real Madrid 1-1 with Chelsea.
Yep, they tied. Adam, do you like that pick I gave Pilar?
What's the pick?
I gave her City over Paris tomorrow. No?
Yeah, but it's
He
good.
doesn't like anything that doesn't come out
Yeah, I
of
was
his
gonna
own
say,
mouth.
yeah, that also could be another thing.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, my friends, there you have it. That's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much to everybody who called in and joined the conversation. Everybody who was hitting us up on our social media, you know we love you. Keep the conversation always going with all of us here at Woodward Sports. For D-Mac, for Maz, for Fish, for Eazy D, for Luke, I'm Pilar Lastra. We'll see you guys tomorrow, my friends.
See the reaction of Begonia is 0 for 2 in his career against Houston Street.